reviewing that show. We're here to review that show. And if we think we can, we can still view that show. All the people be trying to view like us, but you know they can't. It's Marty, and that's it.
Review that show, bitch!
Guys, that was a really good job. I still kind of stand by that, for whatever reason, whenever this goes off, I be feeling like, wait, this ending music and vibe don't match with the show.
It's like y'all had to make a concession there, apparently. I mean, that's the only thing I see that is the reason why we ended up with this music as the end.
And even the way the credits go, it looks like that's the type of credits to music that goes with a cartoon.
Kinda,
I feel like
I could see
when
that.
Young Justice goes off. You know what I'm saying? That's what that specifically feels like.
This is XD Kids Disney or whatever the hell.
Yeah, man.
Right. Anyway.
Okay, Black Lightning.
All right, Black Lightning.
So,
you're back.
You're back, man. You're back, Black Lightning. And I love me some Jennifer.
Yeah, this was real dope. Getting to see the growth and progression of Jennifer's powers and stuff.
Man, no. Speaking of motherfucking growth and progression, I'm at the dentist's office the other day, right? Okay. He says as he pulls out sweet shit he shouldn't be eating right now.
Right, of course.
But I'm at the dentist's office, and at this dentist, they got a number of black people that work there. So, you know, instead of like, I don't know, late night with Kelly and Ryan, you know, Ryan Seacrest took up like the Regis spot.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well,
yeah.
Well, really, Kelly, because that's what I also saw in the dentist's office, but it was once they brought me to the back. But out in the front, they kept it black. In the back, they kept it how most dentists are. Because when I saw Ryan Seacrest, I was like, wait, wow. And Kelly, it's Kelly and Ryan. Ain't no and Kelly, bitch. No, I am Regis.
Right.
You hear me? And
okay.
That's all I could do is shrug. But House of Payne came on.
Oh.
And
I'm sorry.
And you know, I did not realize how many reruns. Because you know Tyler Perry, what he did with TBS when he cut his deal with them that made him so much money was he sold them like
100 something.
Yeah, crazy amount of episodes. He just shot all that shit fast as fuck.
Yeah, 3 a week.
Yeah, man. Filled out his contract, made the money, and then doubled it again with a whole nother show. That's what he did with all those shows. House of Pain, Meet the Browns, all that bullshit with him flip. That's how he flipped. That's really how he made his money, son. You put how he flipped that shit on TBS mixed with his production company, because he made money off his movies, definitely. But what made him that upper echelon was how he flipped those deals on TV along with all these people he be charging to shoot on his space.
And then he pretty much was the writer, director, executive producer.
He pays himself like 5 times.
Yeah, sort of like he's all over this. Like he's so in control of everything that's going around there too. So that happened. And if I may, and he's attested to it, the quality of it when it started out was, you could clearly see that they bought in bulk. If you were watching it, which I was, every week those first 4 episodes, ladies and gentlemen.
They'll play back to back to
4! Back. Give you 4 fucking new episodes of a show.
Back to back to back.
In 1 week. Damn. That's all I gotta say.
That's just outside being outside. Yeah. But we could come back to talking about Tyler Perry in a second.
Okay.
But what I wanted to say was I'm watching House of Pain, and this little girl, dog, that plays
China, yeah.
That's her.
Right.
That play Alan Payne's son. I'm looking at her like, I know this little motherfucker.
Who is this?
Wait,
what?
Why do I know this little girl?
I know an older version of you.
Man, I said, that's motherfucking Jennifer. Yeah. And she was freaking charming as shit on that little show to be a little girl, bruh.
Yeah, she always was. Like not Nickelodeon. Disney gave her own show at one point.
Did they? Didn't know.
Yeah, it was called Ant Farm or something like that. I never watched it. Don't know what the hell it was about. But I know that she was, because like on the box covers of everything that came out, she was, on the front of it and everything. Yeah.
Word.
So like she had a life on Disney after that. The one who played her brother on the show had a life on Disney after that. He had a show where he was like best friends with this other kid, and they sort of co-starred or whatever. But
her brother on that show.
What?
He reminds me like a low rent. Who was Raven's brother from That's So Raven? Kyle.
Kyle, yeah. Kyle Massey.
I'm like, boy, you used to watch That So Raven, huh?
Hell yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's
that was sort of a staple, dude.
But I'm saying, I know he watched it because he takes some little things that I could see Kyle used to do, and I'm like,
yeah. Okay, fair enough.
He took some isms. I was like, the boy, you was a Disney kid.
Like they all kind of went to that same school of acting in LA or whatever, you know, like for kid actors. So but yeah, it's
I often talk about how much I love China's acting in Black Lightning.
Okay.
But like, it was just great to see.
Did you? My whole concept of like House of Payne, because I watched it from the beginning, so I have that bad taste in my mouth from that, and it did get better. But you dug her acting as far as like in the show and everything.
Yeah, because she's like 9. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying for a child actor.
Yeah.
Like, she had comedic timing. She had these expressions. It felt real. Because the thing is, those shows are shit. I'm looking at Alan Payne like, what the fuck are you doing, Alan? You're great. Why are you here? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That was the conundrum of that show, is that I know you can turn it on.
Alan's
and
the
I know
nigga.
you can phone it in. I know you can phone it in, too. Like, you phoning it in, you're not above that.
I mean, you're clearly not above it on this entire show.
But this nigga, when he turns it on, it brings you to tears.
Alan Payne is great.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's slumming it, I know he made a lot of money doing this because he's top billed on this shit, even above the uncle and shit. Like Alan Payne, it's like starring Alan Payne. He didn't even know every episode as it gets down to it. A lot of times he's like he realized or something.
The show kind of bears his name too.
It does. House of Payne, dog. Yeah. He made this show for Alan Payne, and then it kind of shifted. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
Payne shouldn't even be in this motherfucking show, son. I'm a fan.
Should not even be on the lot.
Dog, I'm a fan of Alan Payne, son. Dog, you ever seen Blue Hill Avenue? Was that the one? Blue Hill Avenue. I love him in too. It's like an indie where he's like this gangster.
Yeah, that's like at the end of it. He's like they cut all the sound. He's beating on the fucking steering wheel and shit and going nuts.
Yep,
like that one
because his niggas got.
Yeah. I love that movie. I can't tell you what happened in it right now.
Oh man,
nigga, my mind is blank.
I feel like I have the DVD
but I remember it
because it's one of those joints. It starts when they kids. And they show them all his kids, and then you show them how they decide to be like little thug kids, and then they flash forward, and you got Alan Payne, he the boss, and bro, I just love that little fucking movie.
That was a dope movie.
I mean, he's been in so much shit.
That was like in the era of Blockbuster where a cover basically sold you on it. Like that was one of those ones where my mom like picked it up, and it was just like it was the box art cover. It was like, I know this guy. You know what? I read the back of it. This seems interesting enough.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get some shit.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you get lucky and like, oh damn, I got a gem here. This could have done more than just sit on a Blockbuster shelf and collect dust.
I remember, I'm a big fan of like Italian movies, like the mob movies. I love Goodfellas. It was funny enough, I've never seen Godfather though. But like,
oh really?
Yeah, I've never seen any of the Godfathers, even though I know all the big beats because it's classic shit. Right. But I've always when the first few times I tried to watch Godfather, it's so slow.
It is. It insists upon it.
And Goodfellas isn't. I saw Goodfellas first.
Goodfellas is a good time.
It moves,
for the
dog.
Most part, yeah.
It moves.
For the most part, until shit starts, really
like I understand. Everybody says like Godfather 2 is the one. Like 1 sets up everything. 2 is the shit. 3 probably shouldn't have been made. So that's what I often hear.
I saw them like literally maybe 2 years ago. I bought like a trilogy. I'll lend it to you. I have all 3 of them, right? And yeah, the first one. Very, very fucking long. Yeah. It insists upon itself.
And I played the video game, so I know a lot of what happens anyway.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, I couldn't really get into it.
All they did was go through the beats of the movie without...
That's what I thought,
without the meat. So I know, a lot of shit. What you saying?
But, the second movie... I mean, it's Robert De Niro sort of stepping into the role that Marlon Brando plays.
I mean, you got De Niro and Pacino and all these niggas just
which they never really they never really share the screen necessarily, but like that first one, there's just so much interesting shit that happens in that first one, but it's like you gotta sit through a real fucking wedding first. Like, my nigga, you are at a real fucking wedding. Like, I have a coworker who thinks that shit is masterful, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's like sitting in a video camera at somebody's fucking wedding, and the shit playing out in front of you in real time. It's like I'm sure that's genius on some level, but for me, god damn, that shit is long.
Well, for me, it was the same, but you know how they often compared. It was a fucking funeral. Cause this young me trying to like sit through this long funeral for a family I don't even know. That's how I felt. Imagine you going to somebody's funeral. I mean, the whole shebang. Like every outdoor.
Never met.
You hear me? The whole funeral. We'll come out the repast. You sitting through everything, and you ain't even part of the motherfucking family. But for whatever reason, you got to sit there. And I'm like, yo, like, and I understand that it tells the grandiose purview of the mafia lifestyle, and you know what I mean, that whole shit. But I often feel like. And this is just because I've seen Goodfellas front to back to front like at least 50 times. You know what I'm saying? Goodfellas to me.
Casino?
Yep. But it was a long time ago.
Right,
I'm gonna go back and watch it. I haven't seen that in a minute. See,
shit.
I saw Casino one time when I was young. This is when I was on just a binge of all that shit. You know what I mean? But like for whatever reason, I took the Goodfellas. Like
Goodfellas is fun though, man.
Yeah.
And Ray Liotta is really. It was on TV recently, and I remember stopping and watching it, and like I didn't mean to sit there and watch as much as I did.
Yeah.
But I had to get up and go to work. That was the only reason I stopped watching it. But like it just it caught me, man. I can't remember what part I caught it on. I think it's maybe when like right before he goes into jail.
Word.
And he's like doing runs for the for like the mob boss or whatever, and he's like. I think he's selling drugs on the side, but but
nigga said don't do that shit.
Yeah, he told him not to do it. Yeah,
but my nigga needed money though.
But like these niggas, these motherfuckers wearing tracksuits. They got their own section. Nobody's fucking with them. Like the food and shit. But then you find out that his wife is the one who has to sneak all that shit in. Yeah. It's not as easy as it sounds.
But see, that's the thing that I like about Goodfellas from what I've seen versus what I've seen with Godfather. Godfather is like prestige shit, and Goodfellas feel like, you know what I mean, real life. Like these niggas had other jobs, they had other shit going on. It didn't feel, because Godfather at times it felt like they were untouched, like untouchable unless some shit went down. It seemed like it just got this prestige. That's all you're saying. It got
really
this prestige. And Goodfellas feels like life.
Goodfellas is really about, to me, Ray Liotta. It's like the movie overall is really about his character. Yeah, I
mean, but it was based on a true story. The nigga, he wrote the book about it, and that's where the movie came from.
Oh, for real? Okay, all right, fair enough.
I'm a fucking head, but like,
okay.
It's based off a book
I didn't know that.
That was written by the guy. And of course, they took liberties as they do and such, but no, based on true story.
Well, what I want to say the Godfather is a book as well, right?
I don't know. Most likely, though.
Yeah,
most likely, though.
But like. Oh shit! What was I saying? What did I just say about Goodfellas?
You said Goodfellas
was a good time.
Was it? Oh, you said that about 4 times. Would you say something else?
I did. I just said something, and it's fucking gone. That's why you don't smoke one right before you record.
I mean, was watching fucking Black Lightning, son.
Until you record to do it. That's why you do that.
Okay, just get in the show. Anyway. We'll come back to what your thought might be, man. Welcome to the Reviewing Dat Show, man. Yes. That actor guy, Mr. Bats, Martin Bats Bradford. I'm in this motherfucker. You hear me?
With the other Marty.
The other Marty, man. It's Evil Marty to the left, and we got favorite Marty over there.
Yeah, it's your favorite host, Marty. Yeah, I'm still alive, bitches. You can find me, MartyEdwards504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat to chat. Also go to lowrainpictures.com, click on the Your30 tab where I co-host the show there with... what's his name? The Arrogant Observer. The show is called Your30 with Marty and the Arrogant Observer. Check it out. Allegedly.
Allegedly, there's an Arrogant Observer there.
Allegedly. We'll see how long he lasts.
See how that shit go, man. So, welcome to Reviewing Dat Show. FatGirlNola, J.Steel, man, she had an emergency, so she couldn't make it to this episode. She might come in later, but I don't think she... Yeah. I don't know if she watched the last Black Lightning. I don't know. I got to talk to her. But I know we're definitely going to be doing blind spotting next week because we're going to be on hiatus. All the CW shows on hiatus. Including Black Lightning, which is why I'm like, well, since we're caught up on all Black Lightning, we'll run that review on that Lightning without her. So she got a long time. You got till like the middle of January to catch up, J.Steel. Yeah. So you can get back up. So your partner in crime can have somebody shit on Gambie with.
Yeah, come on, J.Steel. You can't leave him alone.
I raised you. I raised you, Jefferson. My nigga,
let me toss you, Jefferson.
Nigga, don't fuck with that white man. But
I taught you everything you know.
Boy, what? Okay, for people that don't watch, because I have a strong inkling that there's people who don't watch Black Lightning that still listen to this show.
Okay,
and I think they listen up until Black Lightning.
Okay.
And/or, because I heard this from other shows that people do this, and I laugh when I hear people that do this because they might do it to our show. They still listen even though they don't watch
the show, really?
So they only know what's going on because of what the fuck we're talking about.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because there's another podcast I listen to, and they often get mail about how, look, I don't even watch this show, but I listen to y'all so much, I just like hearing y'all talk about it or break it down or what have you. And that makes me laugh.
You know, actually, I don't even know why I find that ironic, because like I listen to a show called the Now Playing Movie Review Podcast, and they talk about, I've listened to them a handful of times, not a lot, but I have done it a handful of times where I'll just listen to them talk about a movie that I've never seen before, because what they do at the beginning is they give you this, like 2-minute breakdown of this happens at the beginning of the movie, so and da 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 da, and then the end happens and credits roll. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, even if you don't see the movie, you kind of know what happened, and you just kind of sit there and listen to them talk about it.
To me, it even makes a little bit more sense for a movie versus a TV show.
Yeah, okay.
Because the movie's already finite, so it's like a nigga telling you a beginning, middle, end story. Mm-hmm. If you don't watch that show and you tune in and just listen to the show, niggas talk about the show, I'm like, I ain't hating on you, listen, but it strikes me as funny as if like, damn, we could be lying. we could be saying shit that ain't even happening. If you depended on us.
This is such a sad episode this week when Black Lightning died. I don't know how they're going to continue on. This shit is going to be amazing next week.
Look, if you depended on us, that's all I'm saying. Look, I might start fucking with you.
You done put the idea in my head now.
I'm just saying, because hit us up at reviewingdat@gmail.com as a model goes. If you nominated, if you tell us to review it, we have to review it. We have to check it out. And
Marty is looking for a co-sponsor for Street Kings.
Marty wants to watch Street Kings. The problem is no one else is seeing Street Kings, Marty.
Well, heads up. Heads up on the Your30 this week. I don't know if he did it on mic or off, but he kind of shitted on it. I want to say it was on mic. Yeah, because I was like, shut the fuck up. You're going to ruin this for me. But
Lawrence don't like it?
Oh, he hates it. Oh, he absolutely hates it.
And he's going to shit on it this episode.
Wait.
He's going to shit on it on your next episode of the Your30 Podcast.
Yeah, he did. Yes. I believe so.
I might have to watch it now, Marty.
Is that all I had to do? Is all I had to do is tell you that Arrogant Observer hated it? Oh my God. I wish I would have known that. Like, I would have done that from the beginning.
Not necessarily.
Nobody else has seen it. That's the thing. But like he's like, he saw it at the movies too, just like me. So he's like, I'm not even gonna get into it. What I'm saying is this, dog. It's not that the fact that Arrogant Observer
hates the film. It's the fact that he's going to openly shit on it.
Oh yeah.
On your podcast. And y'all know I listen to your podcast. I often say that Your30 Podcast is like the FlyWithBats Big Brother podcast. They set the tone. So it's like, I'm going to listen to it. It's part of my routine. So if I hear him fuck up my view of it, I don't want to go in with Lawrence eyes. Okay. So that's why I'm thinking, damn, before I listen to y'all episode, I'm going to just watch it.
Yes!
I'm going to watch the fucking movie.
Yes! Because
I know you love it.
Yes!
I know your side.
Yes!
And then when I'm listening to Lawrence shit on it, then I've already had my opinion of it.
Okay, so when I say he shits on it, he shits on it on all of about a minute, maybe a minute and 20 seconds. It doesn't really go, like, he doesn't go in depth.
Don't matter.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I don't want to oversell it, basically.
No. I'm just saying, I want to have my own opinion before I hear bad news. Because it's the thing. If I, I don't know, it's like, it's funny. Because good reviews don't affect the same way as bad reviews. Like, someone could love something, and then you'll go see it, and if you naturally don't like it, you just don't like it. Right. But if you like it, you're going to be like, oh, that motherfucker was right. But somehow from the dump tell you, man, that shit sucked. A lot of times you going to go in that bitch like, oh, yeah, this bitch do suck. Yeah, I don't want this bitch suck, man. It do suck.
You want to know why I want you to watch? Another layer to this, too, and I don't want you to forget this now, but guess who directed it? You haven't forgotten, right?
That's what made us start talking about it in the first place. Suicide Squad guy, right?
Yep. David
there we go. Yeah.
Yep. And also, Bright.
He made Bright. Right.
He directed Bright.
Oh God. So listeners out there, since I am
wrote Training Day. How do you feel about Training Day?
I love Training Day.
Wrote Training Day. Okay.
But guess what?
Didn't write this though.
But this is what I will say about Training Day. Mm-hmm. I did Training Day. I have a very special place in my heart for Training Day. Okay. But it's not the perfect movie that some people try to make it. Especially
it's not.
I really did Training Day, but there's some lull in that movie. Oh, fucking. You know what I'm saying? Because when you first see it, it's like Denzel's just so dynamic that you just along for the ride.
Like he's not a bad guy. He can't be a bad guy. No, he just killed a man in front of us. That's a bad man. That's
one of my favorite, Denzel roles. It's one of everyone's favorite Denzel roles, really. It reminded everybody Denzel's motherfucking Denzel when it dropped. Who the fuck Denzel Washington is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when I watch it as a movie, and I love Ethan Hawke too. And I told you I'm in the movie that he directed, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah. You told me about
it though.
Wait, has it come out?
It's called Blaze. It came out. It's out in all these independent film and all these. It was in smaller markets. I think it came here for a little stretch in our smaller theaters and shit. But I don't know. I know it's supposed to be premiering on IFC soon.
Okay, all right. I do remember you telling me about it. Yeah.
But the only reason I bring it up is because like when I see him act, because I watched Training Day recently. Yeah. And like when I'm watching him act this shit, I be laughing thinking about how he is in real life. One of the coolest motherfuckers. Just cool.
Right.
And he loves filmmaking. Like he gets excited, like on the sideline. It's like you would forget that he's an actor first because you can tell he genuinely has fun being a director. You know what I'm saying? Like he likes, when you come up with he loves it. You can see it. He has joy and shit. So I was like, oh shit, look at Mr. Hawke up there. Look at Ethan. Look at Ethan up there acting and shit, getting tormented by Denzel Washington.
These Mexicans in this culture.
But like when I watched it back, I'm like, man, get back to the good parts. It's like it's just certain parts. So I'm like, come on, y'all, come on.
Yeah,
let's get to it. But that could have been aesthetic and style. Like I'm not hating on the movie. I dig it.
It could have, they could have hit the gas a couple times on it. I will agree with that. In terms of, I don't know, just my overall enjoyment though. I still dig the quiet and slow moments, and also the eerie moments that sort of I guess that are kind of peppered with Ethan Hawke like sort of coming down and going up. In that infamous scene, you gonna smoke this shit.
See, my artistic brain kind of goes to that shit of like when I'm in my actor mind, I'm watching acting moments. I can be a nerd and dig all that shit. When I'm in my director mind and I see certain shots, I can be like, oh yeah, I could dig that shit. But sometimes when I just feel like being a popcorn watcher, I'm trying to just have something on. Yeah, I turn that shit off and be like, hey yo, when Denzel gonna curse somebody out, he gonna shoot him in the dick. That's all. Sometimes you just want to see Denzel Washington shoot somebody in the fucking dick.
Wait a minute. Wait. I don't think he shoots him in the dick. I think he just hits him with the gun, right?
But still, it's the same difference in my brain. It's the same difference. I mean, generally speaking.
You're going to have people go watch this movie. They're going to be upset when he doesn't shoot him in the dick.
I don't think Denzel Washington ever shot anyone in the dick. But I mean that in metaphorical sense. What I'm saying is, if it's Denzel with a motherfucking gun,
if I'm listening to this,
doing some real shit, we here for that.
If I'm listening to this and you say Training Day and Denzel, we want to see him shoot him in the dick. If I get to the end of that movie and if I get to that final scene and I haven't seen Denzel shoot somebody in the dick, I'm gonna be upset, man. I'm gonna be like, you sold me a dream that will never happen.
What if you tell yourself that you thought you saw him shoot somebody in the dick? Like there probably be somebody like listening right now that was going long, like that part. When he shot him in the dick.
Wait a minute. He didn't shoot him in the dick.
Maybe
you ruined my dream, Marty.
I would have excited some people to go watch it. They'd be like, wait, I forgot. He shot a nigga in the dick? I'm about to watch that bitch right now.
I mean, I don't want to spoil it for you, ladies and gentle germs, but there is some dick play concerning Denzel. So, I mean, there's something there.
If you just there for Denzel, something about a dick and some violence, go put on Training Day right now. Why not? And you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm going to go back on my assessment of Training Day because I have to remember that,
what?
That's a John Singleton joint, right?
No.
He didn't do that?
No, Antoine Fuqua.
The other black guy.
Other black one, yeah. The Equalizer guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he black.
Right.
I'm not going to say nothing negative. I say shit. Slow parts, nothing. That's art.
That's
art.
Very artistic.
That's artistic work. That is patience.
Sunset. I love a LA sunset.
That is building suspense.
It's awesome.
You
ever seen that? He's the only one who can film cop chapters. You know what? Fuck it.
Shouts out to Christian Bale and that Hispanic guy in the other version of Training Day. What was it called? What was that shit? I like that.
Harsh
shit.
Times?
Yes, that was it.
You know who directed that, right?
David Ayer.
Yes! Oh, I'm making the point now! You should watch it! Come on,
Christian
man.
Bale was a horrible person in that film. You could
he
tell.
was fucking awful.
He was trying to challenge Denzel, dog, because he was horrible. He was horrible.
Challenging him? Oh my god.
He wanted to so badly.
He was so... Because, like, at this time, he was Batman, but he was also, to me, the guy who lost all that fucking weight to play the Machinist, right?
Mm-hmm, that was
and
him.
I just... Oh, dude. I was just like, this dude is fucking nuts. He's like... He's a functional Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
He's
He's one that can do more than one movie every 5 years.
Right, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, he's got to get it out of his system.
Dude.
Man.
Nigga.
Dude.
Dog, it's so funny when you look at some of these people IMDb's and you realize they haven't done that many movies. They just get booked in big shit. Dog, Leonardo DiCaprio only has like 60 credits.
Yeah.
As major as he is, you would think that Leonardo DiCaprio is in the hundreds or something. But he is not.
I feel like when he's running, he's working on some dope shit. Like, you'll get an Inception, you'll get a Wolf of Wall Street and shit. But, like, lately...
I mean, I don't
even know if he's done anything lately.
I love Leonardo DiCaprio, but what I'm saying is he became a superstar so early that he didn't even have... Like, okay, if you look at, like, a Mahershala Ali or Viola Davis, you know what I mean? Most black artists in particular, they don't pop until, like, their late 30s, early 40s is when they really become, like... white relevant. You know what I mean? That upper echelon relevant. They ain't got nobody that started in acting that became relevant before they hit 35, late 30s, unless you say somebody like Michael B. Jordan, who started when he was like 9, 10, but it's the same amount of time when you think about it, because he didn't pop till he was 30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it's the same shit. Like, they give us a few decades before we could get to those certain levels. But when you look at Leo, he always, when he was on top, he never left the top because he's also an amazing actor. But they got many cats that if you'd have caught them earlier in time, Hispanic, Asian too, you know what I mean? You would have gave them that opportunity. They could have put up that same quality as Leonardo DiCaprio is all I'm saying. But when you look at them black actors that come up, we be at 120 credits and then we famous. They be at number 4 and shit, nigga. like damn, dog. Big up to you, Jason Mitchell, because he's one of the rare cats that did. He didn't have a lot of credits when he popped for Eazy-E, and he been consistent since.
Yeah, I would say so, man. And then he like,
got
I don't know.
Commercials and shit now.
You got commercials and shit?
Well, I was thinking a commercial. I forget what it was. I think it was a video game commercial. I said, damn. You was in commercials and shit. I was just in an audition room with you, and 4 or 5 years later, you're a millionaire.
Oh!
That's how the lottery of this acting game works. Wow. It's a head trip.
Yeah. Damn.
It's a fucking head trip. It's a fucking head trip, son. For real. I always call that shit the lottery, dog, because it's like, man, one role can pop you.
Definitely. Well, yeah. I forget where we were. We had started on something. I had an idea, and it flew away.
So we talking about Street Kings. How come I gotta watch it?
You gotta watch it now.
We talking about Training Day.
No. You know what? I don't care about nothing else. Let's talk about Street Kings. How you must watch it now. That's where let's lean on that.
But what I need you to do is remind me.
I'm
giving you full permission to remind me. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm off tomorrow. All I'm doing tomorrow is recording the Fly with Bats, and I gotta remember to remind D-Mac, because me and Jill talked about it, but me and D-Mac didn't. But all I gotta do is record the Fly with Bats tomorrow morning, meaning I got a lot of time to catch some Street Kings. So, and what we gonna do is, even if you guys have never seen Street Kings, you will know what that movie's about after I watch it, because we gonna talk about that bitch.
Oh, we will so fucking talk
and
about it.
And if you want our listeners that just listen and like to listen to us talk about shit that you don't watch, but you just enjoy niggas talking about it, and we appreciate y'all fucking listening, because damn, I love y'all for doing this shit. Well, we about to have, listen up, we got a story to tell. Once upon a time, who in this bitch, Keanu Reeves or some motherfucker?
Keanu Reeves, Forrest Whitaker, Hugh Laurie, House, you know him.
Yeah.
Chris Evans.
Cap is in there?
Is in it.
You should have been said Cap was in it.
Common is in it. Common doesn't really show up until the end.
You know I ain't the biggest Common actor.
I know. That's why I'm saying he doesn't really show up until the end.
But I heard
Cedric the Entertainer.
I heard he got better. I heard Common got better.
This is the best I think he's been ever. And that's because it takes about 10 minutes for his stuff to just happen. And that's probably why. Very, very small.
But this was years ago. I'm just saying, they say in the past few years that Common got like pretty damn like okay because he's on some show. I don't know what even show it is, but I'm just never was the biggest fan of his presence as an actor. Sorry if you're a Common fan. Hey, I liked him as a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
He's amazing. You
know, B is great. But yeah. But damn, Cedric the Entertainer's in this. What a weird cast. The Game is in this?
The Game is in it.
See, Lawrence, understand why you hate this movie now. They just do random rapper guy in it.
This is
back when...
If I read this goddamn IMDb list out, I might kill my chances of getting you to watch it. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. If I keep going, I might ruin it.
I'm mad that J.Steel not here because I was just talking about the Game earlier about how, like, when he was, like, when he first came in, chicks wasn't into him. Like, you know what I'm saying? But now he's like every woman's wet dream and
fair
shit.
enough.
He's like the icon for thirst traps. He throws dick prints up like it's water. It's like, goddamn.
He definitely wasn't being looked at like he's being looked at today.
He got a thicker beard and some muscles and said, "What up?"
Yeah, that nigga was slimmer when he came out.
He was way slimmer. He had no beard like that. He was low cut.
Beards
Dude, glow up is real, bro. You ain't got to change shit else. Get some muscles, get a beard, and you got them all.
And you good.
I'm coming for y'all. I'm about to get a beard and some muscles. I'm
like,
going to be Blade with a beard.
Look at me. He filled out. Yeah.
So, bro, let's begin into this show, dog. So, we want to get into Generals first, Marvel first, or DC first?
Generals?
Let's get into that Generals.
Let's do Generals.
Generals in the news and what's going on, what I feel is kind of interesting. So, first up in the Generals, man, I want to talk about... Oh, shout out to Natasha Rothwell, man, from Insecure, man. Kelly. Kelly. Man, the funny one. She inked the deal to have her...
She's got a show?
She's about to be able to develop and to project the write and produce and star in her own show. And she's about to, be out here with that. And she was even just recently talking about how she wanted to be the romantic lead in the film. And, you know what I mean? And, like, be legitly seen as that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's really awesome and amazing that now, I think it's HBO, I forget who it is, one of these bigger companies, like, really about to take a chance with her. And I say take a chance on the level of giving opportunity. That's what I need to really say. Give her an opportunity. Because the thing is, she's been writing. She's been writing, putting in her work, putting in her shit. So the fact that she's getting this opportunity, that once again, that's just as inspiring because it's going down for black women right now. Because Ava inked the $100 million deal with Warner Brothers. Issa's Color Creative just inked a multi-picture deal with, oh God, I wish the internet was on right now. Columbia, I want to say. Like somebody major just inked some deal with Issa for her to do multiple projects. Okay. And that made me instantly be like, man, look, I'm writing. I am motherfucking writing, dog. Right. Fuck it. Because it's like, dude, right now, I think I've said this before. These companies trying to prove they're not racist. So while y'all trying to prove y'all not racist and y'all want to start being like, look, I gave black people a shot too. Well, I gave black people a shot too. Well, I'm over here giving black people a shot too. And
I'm giving 3 black people a shot and 4 on Wednesday.
Ha ha ha! And a Mexican. We're all not racist.
You can't beat these deals. I'm crazy. Wacky waving inflatable arm tube guy.
Wacky waving. Rick and Morty, come back. Come back, Rick and Morty. Yeah. Oh, man. But I'm just saying big ups to that, and I'm not playing. I'm working on this film right now. I might break down some of the story to you after the show.
Yeah, okay.
But also, man,
I'm super excited. You know she's my favorite character.
She the shit.
Yeah.
And now she about to write, produce, and do her own shit.
She was really fucking hilarious. Have you ever seen You ever seen Love, Simon?
Nah.
This is a thing that's kind of in rotation on HBO right now.
No, I know what it is.
You know what it is?
I just don't currently have HBO.
Okay, fair enough.
I do illegal things.
I
just restarted Game of Thrones, by the way.
Fair enough. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
season 5.
I don't know if it helps, but if you've already heard about it, you know Kid Flash is in it, and Kelly's in it as well, and she plays like
she was in it.
She's fucking hilarious. Like, she has to go into the cafeteria at some point. I cannot tell you. I can't remember because, like, I don't know. When I first saw it, it really made an impression. But I saw it before it was in rotation on HBO. I saw it before then. So, like, I haven't actually caught that scene. But anyway, she tells him something. And, dude, I remember having to pause the fucking movie because I was laughing so hard at her ass. And I was just like, damn, man, I really would love to see more of her and do some more shit. But it's like, this is real dope. This is dope news. I'm excited about
Forbes
that.
dropped the article like that in 2018, female-led films have been outperforming male-led films. So them niggas knowing where to throw that money at right now.
Yeah, I got that notification too. I was like, oh, that's they had I think Wonder Woman was a thumbnail for it, and I was like, yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Opportunities are opportunities, and who don't like looking at women? I mean, come on. So, I got these other stories, but I'm gonna wait till we get J.Steel on the next episode because they're interesting from a female perspective, and I want to know how she feels about those. So we're gonna come back to some of these other stories because damn it, J.Steel, you gotta come back.
You've got to come back, J.Steel. We can't do it without you, J.Steel.
So did y'all talk about that Kevin Hart shit on the Your30?
Yeah, we did. I'm not caught up. Apparently, did y'all talk about it too?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, he was saying that he was making references to y'all, and I was like, oh man, okay, I didn't catch up, but I I think I got to justify where y'all landed at least, or I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we did talk about it. What did you think about it?
Well, this is a segue into our story, guys. So it's not to go back into Kevin necessarily, but no, we can talk about it.
All right.
I'm just saying that if anybody listening being like, damn, you talk about Kevin Hart again, I'm like, nah, man, no, it's a whole different story. But fuck, me and Marty and speak on it. So I said, my nigga, he didn't handle it in the back. At the end of the day, it's like this, dog. If you want to play ball, there's the way you handle it. If you don't want to play ball, there's the way you handle it.
That's exactly what the fuck we said.
You feel me?
Okay. Well, to an extent, yeah, I agree.
And that just is what it is. And what he tweeted was goddamn offensive. Definitely it was. Mm-hmm. Yes, he did apologize for it previously. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those things of, you know what I mean, when do you stop apologizing? When people stop being offended, or when you decide that you don't give a fuck if they're offended. It's really a complete choice on your end, dude. Really.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
and
fair enough.
I'm not like, I've been saying, I'm not here to say, oh, you so wrong. I'm not here to be like, oh, leave him alone. I'm just like, look, that man made his decision. That was what it was. Who can say anything else? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I leaned more. So where I came down was very, very similar, but also too in the. I guess now is probably the time to just say that. I don't know fully exactly everything that went down here, but it seemed like he did say some offensive. He did tweet some offensive shit
10 years ago.
10 years ago. He did apologize for that shit.
A few times over the past 10 years.
Okay. And basically this stuff, resurfaced again now. Oscar says, if you want this job, darling, you want these 15 grand, you want these 15 stacks.
Right, you gotta apologize because we got all these other sponsors and shit, and they gotta be good with you. Cause here go the business side of it, dog. Kevin, dog, even though you had previously apologized, dog, Oscars is another level, and you know this because you said yourself that one of your dreams was to host the Oscars. He said that on multiple occasions. So, my nigga, you know how large that field is. I feel like this. I don't know if I said it on the show, dog, but every time that you rise a level, you need to expect new people are finding out about you, and now you might have to apologize again for some fuck shit because them niggas didn't know. So if you talk about rising to that next level, son, and them niggas say, hey, some niggas that didn't know that you apologize and are newly affected want you to apologize, if you want to go to that level, you do what you got to do. No. If you don't want to go to that level, or if you don't want to go to that level in that manner, then you hold whatever ground that you want to hold. It is what it is, bro. Like, You
With
not
great
stupid.
power comes great responsibility.
I'm saying you not stupid.
Understood.
Because I'm on a level like this. Even if I don't agree with Kevin Hart and how he played it, you know what I'm saying? And that might just be because we're sitting where I'm sitting and he's sitting where he's sitting. Because I could feel where you're coming from. You getting large and shit. You need to apologize for this 50 times. And now you feel the only reason that it's coming up is so people can make you dance like a fucking monkey. I can understand where you coming from, my nigga. Like real shit. Like real shit, dog. Yeah. But then on the flip, dog, you attaining to that position is still, you have influence. And my nigga, if you got some tweets that you did not delete, that you had 10 years to delete, and you know that they're there.
Touche.
You feel me?
Touche.
Because I don't like this witch hunt of we gonna go in your past to fuck you up. I don't like that shit.
Every time you excel, though, it's just like every fucking time. At some point, man.
But that's
it's
part.
Like we can't empower.
But that's part of it.
We can't empower that too. That
it's part of the game. It's part of the game, and you gotta understand it because new people once again are getting newly offended, and you gonna put up the YouTube link and go back to my old apology like 5 years ago. Go to my 10-year-old apology. You gonna see. It's like, son, sometimes you gotta just take it on his head and not be defensive. He got very defensive. Yeah, he got super defensive.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you
he
that.
He could have been cooler about the situation, but I can't tell him that because if you keep on getting hammered, probably even in your tweets and shit about some shit that you feel like, my nigga, bruh, my son gay, goddamn it, I don't give a fuck no more. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever. Like, it's just so many sides to it, but I still say, like, how a lot of gay people on my wall were telling me, it was like, my dude, you gotta take your licks, my nigga. Like, if some racist nigga say some racist shit, and you just heard about it, you wouldn't feel that comfortable around that nigga unless that nigga told you or made you feel like that he ain't racist. Fuck what he might have said, nigga. If it's new to you, you gotta feel it.
True. I'll give you that. Now, what I said from my personal standpoint is, I mean, you want me to do a little dance too while I apologize, my nigga? Like in my step personally, man, it is an apology. I feel like an apology. I don't know, maybe a second, third. But if it was in my opinion, I'd issue it.
He did apologize after his quote unquote stepping down.
Oh yeah, see, okay, cool. So I mean,
and he made the apology that if you'd have just did that in the first place, he probably still would have had the gig. The one that we put it on Twitter, we read it on an episode, and it was very legit. It was very well put together.
Fair enough. Now okay, that's what I was gonna say. My standpoint from it really was this was a good look for the Oscars for me because, like Arrogant Observer said at some point, he doesn't care anything about the show. He wants to know who wins, which you just set your phone up for notifications, and that should have happened as soon as they announce it. Right. It should have come to your phone. So, I mean, for me, having Kevin Hart there, I like Kevin Hart. Yeah. So having him be the host was a little interesting. I'm like, well, maybe he can liven this thing up. Maybe he'll do some shit, say some shit he wasn't supposed to say. Right. Like Ricky Gervais. Like, you never know what that motherfucker's going to get up there and say. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, to a certain extent, maybe he'll get up there and do something interesting. But it's like, now he's down, and apparently they can't find anybody else, so they're having a hard time finding a replacement.
They courted Eddie, but he didn't. He's like, not after what happened with Kevin. I don't want... Because then there's the other dichotomy that happens. Some artists get afraid to go in certain lights because they know they've done some fucked up shit and don't want to be a target.
Yeah, but it's like, it's such a small payout, and it's all about the quote unquote prestige, and then once you get down to it, I
only care black people in it. That just is what it is.
Exactly.
I only care about the Oscars either when black people are involved or a very specific favorite of mine, or a performance I personally saw and personally dug is nominated. Because, I love Brad Pitt. I love Leo. I love, there's a bunch of white actors that I love. That if I see that person's nominated, then I'll see if that person wins because I'm a fan of them. Right. But generally speaking, if the Oscars don't got no color, I don't care as much.
It is about that. For me, it's about who wins. I kind of like to see what performances are valued, quote unquote, the best. Like somebody somewhere, enough people thought that this was the best. Well, let's see what this performance is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
From that aspect too. But then
I used to watch all the nominees.
Yeah,
I used to.
Okay, fair. Me as well. And now it's about well, which one of these films, like, sort of, did I have a connection to or did I like? Which one, in terms of when the Oscar race starts going and it becomes buzz and shit, and these are the nominees, which one am I rooting for? And now that's sort of what it's turned into. Like, there's the Green Book is the only one I haven't seen so far that it's like, I feel like that's going to probably be one of the ones I'm going to want to root for.
Yeah, go see that so we could talk about that on here.
Yeah, okay.
Because and then still talk about it, man.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right, well, now, okay, I'll see it so we can talk about it. Yeah. But, I could have saw, I was in the vicinity, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it because I didn't want to do it. But, because I just didn't feel like sitting through it at the time. But there's another movie I want to see. What is the name of it? Stars Born. But it's like, I kind of don't want to sit there.
Everybody was talking about that movie, and I had absolutely no interest. People say it was an amazing film. That's one great film that I'm probably never going to see it. Unless it's just on. And I might even like it. But as far as having that urge to press the play or to pay the money or to go...
Well, you know I have the A-list, so I was trying to...
You got the card, so I feel you.
So I'm trying to fill out these movies, and that was playing in the IMAX. So I was just like, well, I do want to see it for Oscar season because it does have a nice, good buzz. I do want to see what Bradley Cooper did behind the lens.
I wish I was up on my SAG membership dues because for around this time we would get free all the nominees.
Really?
For all the nominees for Oscar shits. It was
really
amazing perk for being SAG. But I've been broke, so I ain't been paying them dues, so I ain't gonna get no screeners. But yeah. If anybody wants to make a Christmas donation to get Bats up on his dues, let me know. Reviewing that at Gmail, you dig?
Word.
But yeah, man. So yeah, let me know if you ever watch A Star Is Born, because I'm not gonna see it.
Yeah, I don't know, but I do. Yeah, that's sort of what it's become. So without him there, I feel like for me, I was definitely gonna DVR it. I'm not gonna say I was gonna watch it live. I'm not gonna lie, but I definitely would have DVR'd it and went back and watched it. But now I'm just kind of like, I'll just set my phone up for alerts. And just see what happens. And I don't really have a dog in the fight at this moment so far.
I just need my dude Mahersh to get a nod. And they say most likely, even though I feel like he should be able to go for best dramatic, best actor, they probably gonna put him up as supporting because they're trying to make that more of a Vigo vehicle. But like when you watch the film itself, like that's both they movie. Like it's told from the white dude perspective, of course, because that's the dude in real life son wrote it. So yeah, he is number one. But when you're talking about presence and performance, nigga, Mahershala Ali gave a freaking A-level performance. You know what I'm saying? So if they do put him in a supporting category, he better be leading that way.
I think it'll tell. Well, it depends on who else he's up against. Because since he's already won, somebody. Well, I haven't seen the performance yet, so never mind.
Go see it. You got to go see that Green Book, man.
Yeah.
But what got us started on this was the Academy Awards reportedly considering not even using a host.
Yeah, I heard about that. I thought that was, and they said that this has happened before in the history of the Oscars, right? I don't know what year, but this isn't the first time they've done this.
They're saying a host entitled for the 91st Annual Academy Awards ceremony. They're looking at doing, instead of a traditional host, instead doing something SNL style and using a series of celebrities to segue into commercial breaks. The Academy was reportedly surprised by Hart's departure just a couple of days after he announced he would be hosting the show. The Board of Governors will reportedly meet on Tuesday night and discuss the situation. The Academy is also allegedly wary of using a late-night host as a replacement, as it's concerned over a host that could potentially be too edgy. You pussies. With no backup plan in place, reports suggest the Academy is freaking out over the matter. Hart decided to step down. We already talked about that, etc., etc.
You know what, y'all? Somebody should animate, like, somebody taking the Oscar award, the actual Oscar award out and just slitting his throat right before the audience. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Kill yourself. I don't like just
that one's done because at least Grammys, the Grammys at least has live performances working for it.
And they to some extent have some sort of like music, best song and whatever.
I'm just saying people like watching the Grammys because black people make music go around, so black people watch it. White people love music too. We all love music, so we all watch most of the time. And they always have live.
the best, yeah.
And there's live performances. It's a show. They still have a few live performances at the Oscars, but like it's not the same.
Okay,
it's just not the same as a show structure. So if you're gonna be all like, I think at the very least, if your show already seen as the stuffy ass show, y'all need to start. You need to be edgy. You need to have an edgy ass host. You need to have something entertaining going on. You hear me? You should have probably been doing these motherfuckers. Like, really, dog? Y'all should have took the VMA mode a while ago. Yeah. Imagine if, like, the people who made the VMAs, which are always entertaining, even if you don't know what's going on, just when they throw their little skits in, they throw their little fake joints in. They got all kind of things that you can take from the younger generation, because that same generation is now grown. And you want them to watch the stuffy ass Oscars.
They want to hold on to that idea. But I mean, they are in a coffin right now. You know what I'm saying? They're 6 feet under in an open coffin. It's not completely dead yet, but I think after this year, we can probably put a nail in that bad boy and start shoveling. Because
the Oscars are never going to be shoveled. They're always.
You don't think so?
No, they're always going to exist.
It's every single year. There's less and less interest. I mean, listen to us now. There's even less interest as before.
But that's the thing is this, dog. When you talk about the movie business versus the music business, the movie business currently has way more money going. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, music was different, but now that niggas just be stealing music. It's hard. It's hard as fuck.
The age of streaming,
bro. It's hard as fuck to get a real copy of a film that's in theaters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could get bootlegs and fire sticks and shit all day. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's hard to get a real copy of something that you want to see. And you still, when you get that bootleg, a piece of you be like, I think I want to see this in the theater. You could get the real album of a motherfucker shit for the free. Once that started happening for the past 10, 15, the whole music business took a different type of hit. Yeah, the big stars are still making millions, dog. But when you go further down, them niggas is struggling. They got a tour, they gonna die, son. You could be an unknown actor and be fucking and feeding your fucking family just off actor checks if you consistent enough. You know what I mean? Like, Hollywood is big business, and they're not gonna let their prestigious award go away. Because that shit is how they kind of market certain movies and market certain shit. But what you're saying is true. The ratings going to continue to be abysmal until y'all switch up.
I mean,
it's going to be a zombie horse.
How old are these people who are still in control of this bad boy? Like, how many more years until they die off? That's when you will see a change.
True that.
When all those people die.
Because they did just let an influx of different people come in, diverse voices and all types. But you still
until
probably have
stock goes into the toilet. Is the only point when they'll be able to just take control of the whole thing.
And when some niggas die.
Format. Yeah.
No, I know. I believe you. It's just like our government. Like, once the old fuckers die, then the new people can come with some new shit, some new ideas.
Yeah.
Because the Oscars has to change. It just has to, dog.
It has to evolve.
All right, moving on. You heard about Christian Bale saying Donald Trump really thought he was Bruce Wayne when they met?
No, get the fuck out. Where did that come from?
So while on the red carpet for the premiere of Vice, a political biopic about Dick Cheney, played by Christian Bale, who put on all kind of weight to be Dick Cheney. He looked just like that nigga. And did you see Tyler Perry's Colin Powell? Oh my God!
Wait, Tyler Perry's in this movie?
He's gonna play Colin Powell.
Nigga, you have just made my week. What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
It took me the whole trailer to realize that was Christian Bale.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it until we were at the very last moment. I'm like, is that motherfucking Christian? Nigga. You better American hustle the fuck out of this.
Son, that nigga is one of the premier actors of our generation, son. Christian Bale is that dude, son.
Didn't I just oh shit, man. I feel like we're in a loop. Didn't I just say that motherfucker was the motherfucker who lost all the weight for the machinist earlier?
Yeah, we just talking about
we just talking about this.
But I guess that's what I was thinking about. But like, dude, like, he one of those cats that I'm just like, dude, you talk about chameleon. Because they got certain actors to me that don't get their just due. Like Jeffrey Wright, like Gary Oldman. They got certain cats to me that are amazing, but they're not household names like if you knew their caliber that they should be. You feel me?
Like, I feel like when people see Jeffrey Wright, everybody's always happy to see him in something.
I mean, people paying attention.
They can't know. Like,
Westworld made him a star now. Before Westworld, he was, what's his name? I've seen him in shit. But Westworld kind of raised his freaking stature as far as
Fair
people
enough.
taking him in. But this man been in the game since he played a Hispanic nigga in Shaft, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he been around since he was in Next Friday, nigga.
Get me, man.
Come on, bruh. So, dog, I just so enjoy Jeffrey Wright's work. But here's the thing
me as
too.
well.
I was talking about this on Facebook because they're talking about chameleons versus actors playing themselves. And I think that certain actors get a little bit too much strife, too much unnecessary strife, unwarranted strife about quote unquote playing themselves for a few reasons.
Okay.
One, sometimes the higher ups want you to play you.
Mm-hmm.
Like they feel like the money is in you being charming and whatever you are.
Whatever that persona is.
Like that's why I often say Michael B. Jordan is like the new Will Smith. You know what I mean? And at one point we're gonna start seeing Michael B. Jordan take on like random roles just so y'all can stop. Because you could tell that one thing I tell about Michael B. Jordan, you could tell he's a serious cat about his craft, but he's so fucking charming that sometimes they just want him to be him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I like that he often takes risks and such. But like generally speaking, in that game, sometimes they want Denzel to just be Denzel. Even though people try to act like, man, Denzel always just play himself. I'm like, Denzel got a bunch of roles where he's being all kind of characters, though. That's why I was happy he did that Roman J. Israel recently to remind niggas like, this nigga's the Don, right? He can act too. And there's also a talent. And one of my dudes on Facebook, who said this? My dude Alex Wallace said this on Facebook. He said, and I might be quoting him wrong, but he said something basically about how it takes damn near just as much skill to be able to play yourself with complete honesty as it takes to play someone else with complete honesty. Because many times in front of that camera, even if you being yourself, you're not being yourself. Yeah. And in every character that you play, you only can play them through the vessel that you have. So a piece of you is going to be in every character you play, and a piece of that character will always be a part of you because y'all go through certain things together to become one and shit. And I'm just saying, like, many times we think to be an actor is to be a chameleon. Not always, dog. I feel like the respect is in the honesty. If I'm watching something that you in, and I believe everything's happening, it's all working, it's all right, and you get an emotional response out of me, you did your fucking job.
Yeah.
Whether that character is very similar to you or not, you did your job.
Right.
I'm a respect cats who can do opposite them. And of course, your whole career can't be you. That's lazy. But what I'm saying is, if you see a few movies with somebody playing a particular character, sometimes it's not even on them. And sometimes that's what was needed, warranted, and you know what they was going for. That's why it's like you talk about Leonardo DiCaprio, you talk about like certain people, they get to start shooting their shots. Some niggas is chameleons because they wasn't booked in nothing major. They weren't seen as superstars early like some other cats. So they played all these other roles that they got booked in randomly. So then you put that collective shit together, you like, damn, that nigga's been buku people. Well, yeah. Fuck. Right. He didn't get a chance to be the lead till he was 40. Shit.
That sound like Sam Jackson.
That sound like every black actor.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mahershala is how old?
Touché.
Chadwick is how old? How old are these niggas?
Shit, yeah.
Oh,
how old is Chadwick?
Chadwick is 42.
Is he 42?
41 or 42.
Wow.
All these niggas, Mahershala is in his mid-40s. David Oyelowo is in his early 40s, late 30s. I'm trying to think, all these actors, dog, that's like that we know now, but niggas been him. Been him.
Yeah.
Deep.
Fucking right.
Apparently, Spider-Man and Starlord are about to be in the next Disney Pixar joint. It's called Onward. It's going to be with Chris Pratt, Tom Holland, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Octavia Spencer. Shouts out. Set in a suburban fantasy world, Onward is scheduled to be released in theaters on March 6, 2020. Damn. The film follows a couple of teenage elf brothers on a quest to find out if there's still magic left in the world. Get that fucking money.
All right. That sounds, okay. I need a trailer.
They ain't dropped that yet. Man, this movie ain't coming out till the spring of 2020.
Yeah, that's far in the future. I'm like, yeah, okay.
But if you need to see a trailer, son, have you ever heard of Brightburn?
Brightburn?
Mm-hmm.
No, I have not.
So James Gunn, director of Guardians of the Galaxy, has made this film, has produced this film called Brightburn, and
produced it.
I think he directed it too. No, I think he directs it too.
Directed too. Okay.
Yes, I think it's his brainchild, but he might. But I know for a fact, like they put his name all over this shit.
Okay.
But it's about a world where imagine a Superman story.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Get raised by two loving parents. He got powers and shit. He different, but he go evil.
Whatever you've done, I know there is good inside you.
Who am I? You are a gift. I know it's been difficult for you lately that you feel different from other kids. You are different. After your dad and I got married, we prayed for a baby for so long. One night, someone listened. Brandon? You are special. We believe that you came here for a reason. He was in the barn.
Did he find it?
No. It was like he was drawn to it.
He may look like us. He's not like us.
Superhero horror film is what they're calling this shit. So he's not directing, he's producing it.
Okay.
But superhero horror flick.
So
That's where we going with the genre. That's what it looks like. This ain't even the only one that's coming like that because that New Mutants movie that Fox is putting out.
Right, with the old girl Arya.
Arya's in there, yeah. That's another superhero horror film. So where you sitting on this Brightburn shit?
This is this is interesting. So is this like an official trailer or just like a teaser here that we just saw?
They're calling it a trailer.
Okay. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. That seems pretty interesting. I wonder whether what the end game is for that, but
that's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering. Where does it go? Because it's an interesting premise. It looks scary. It looks cool. But where are you going with this is what I'm curious about as well. I was talking to a friend of mine on Facebook that it'll be very cool if we were getting another Unbreakable situation where this is the first story, but they're creating their own world and their own lore. You feel me? So this is a little bad, the villain, and we might meet a hero at some point in another film. I don't know. Who knows?
This kind of also feels very plagiarized, if you will. Like this is like the Superman story. Like
it's the Superman, but flipped.
Like just enough to be like, this isn't the same.
But that's the thing. If it's the Superman story, we know where it's going, but it's apparently it can't go that way.
Yeah, it can't go that way, right?
And he's doing all this shit as a kid. He's not even going to grow up in this film.
Okay, yeah, so he's going to stay a kid the whole...
The movie is about this fucked up alien superpowered kid that decided to go dark. So it's like, I don't even know who fights this little fucker. It feels like it's just the new Jason. He's just gonna murder everybody, film over, and move to Buttropolis, and then keep it moving.
Yeah, dare I say it? They try to pull some sort of weird shit where Elizabeth Banks talks him down.
After murdering a bunch of people. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's like, we've got to go to a new town. We can't live in
you
Kansas
just go
anymore.
back to school after that.
No, you can't go to that side. No, you can't go back there.
What the fuck?
We've got to move to a whole new town.
Come on now.
After that. But who knows? Yeah, I just... this is interesting. I want to, see what the end game is. I have more questions, I think, than anything.
Me too. I have a bunch of questions.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing in this instance because it's the right questions, not me being like, what the fuck is this shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. It's good. Yeah, it's good. It's like I'm intrigued. Yeah, right. You have my curiosity. It'll take maybe one more trailer to get my attention.
Glass just dropped a new trailer.
Did any new real footage?
I don't know the last thing you saw.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Belief in oneself is contagious. We are part of something larger. We are fighting for the broken.
My name is Dr. Ellie Staple, and I'm a psychiatrist. I specialize in those individuals who believe they are supernatural beings.
I don't belong here.
David Dunn, you believe you are exceptionally strong, but there are men who are as strong as you. Kevin Wendell Crumb, you believe there are 24 souls living in that body with you.
You can call me Nola.
I'm so amped!
Elijah Price, you have an extraordinary IQ. You think you are superhuman. What if I suggested that you are mistaken?
They've been lying to us all. You were sent here to be an avenging angel. How much do you want to avenge us?
These individuals have lost their perspective.
A lot of people are going to get hurt. Don't do this. You can convince the world we exist. Are you ready? This is where they would paint you with big eyes and bubbles of confusion above your head.
Okay. I don't need another trailer.
You already have my money, M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, just stop. I know you're excited. We're excited too. Just you know what I'm saying? Sit in your mansion and calm down, all right? He's like, no, wait a minute. I feel like they're forgetting about me. No, let me give him a new trailer. It's like, nah, man. We know you already got it. Like, what you don't understand is you've already won.
You had us at split.
Yeah, man. You already won. Stop it.
You had us at split. Stop it. When you announced Glass, it was over.
Yeah.
It was stop. As soon as you announced Glass, yep, money.
Have you seen the new plans for MoviePass?
There's plans for MoviePass. It's not IndiePass yet. It's still MoviePass.
They sent me an email I got recently that said there's a new plan, $9.99, that gives you that restricted shit. That sucks right now, right? Yeah, okay. Then there's a plan now for $14.95 that gets you all the movies, as much as you want a month. And then there is a $19.95 pass that gets you all the movies you want in a month, plus one premium screening. And that's $19.95, which, I don't know, sounds really, really similar to another deal that's out there right now.
So wait, pause. But even though you about to shit on him, so J.Steel,
what's up?
She was right. Because she said, I'm the optimist. I'm going to hold out. I think something else is going to pop. I'm just not trying to deactivate now. And now they're saying, when you say all the movies, you mean
I believe
real movies, not the bullshit that they got us on with the $9.99 that made me deactivate and delete every piece of them from my life. You mean
now? Yeah,
you mean nigga could just go see regular movies, because here's the thing that would make me get with them again instead of MoviePass. I mean, instead of AMC.
Okay. Because you could go to
the Broad.
Yeah, I know. It was tempting.
That's the thing that's the only thing.
I shat on them so bad.
That's the only, I know I would have to eat a whole bunch of crow, but that's the only thing that I haven't, the reason why I haven't signed up with AMC yet is because fuck, it's only with y'all theaters, dog. Like, MoviePass, at least I can go to any close ass theater or any like mom and pop. I like those mom and pop theaters, dog. Like, honestly, I like the little small ones. You go on that bitch, you see your movie, you get the fuck is close.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read the fine print.
Hit me with that fine print.
So all right, so let's start back again. So, the Great Value, okay?
Now we good. Come on.
The Great Value special selection curated just for you.
Great Value.
Curated just for you. That means you're not given access to all the movies, but movies we think that you'll specifically like.
Wait, pause. I'm sorry. You were reading what their thing said. They're saying great value. Yeah. Nigga, they can't put those two words together. That's how you the cheap shit.
Oh yeah.
You can say we're the Great Value movie theater. We're Great Value Pass.
Yeah. It's starting now at $9.95. Now what I didn't read in the fine print was below in parentheses it says $12.95 and $14.95 in some markets. Price dependent on geography.
I got you.
Right? So didn't get that the first time around. So that $14.95 one I told you about is all movies, all showtimes, no restrictions.
Gotcha.
$14.95,
Gotcha.
Right? A month. Starting at
How many
$14.95.
times you get to see the film?
Fair enough. They don't have any mention of that. It says 3 MoviePass.
So if they say no restrictions, that means they might be back to the old glory.
I imagine it's one movie a day, though. You probably don't get more than one movie a day.
But you know that bullshit they was pulling, you couldn't see movie more than once.
Yeah, fair enough.
That was the absolute worst.
I would imagine that probably has gotten lifted. But then again, I don't know.
Somebody bought these fuckers. Keep going.
Okay, fair enough. Then there is the, red carpet package.
Shut the fuck.
Which is all movies, all showtimes, 1 premium screening per month, starting at $19.95 a month. In parentheses, you get $21.95 and $24.95, depending on geography.
What's the premium screenings? 3D shit? IMAX?
Yeah, 3D IMAX shit. Yeah.
So fuck that. I don't watch that like that.
Anyway, yeah.
I would pay that $14.95 and be chilling.
If this is in fact something, I don't know, man.
I'll go straight hypocrite on that ass, boy.
Yeah, would you?
I'm
not even thinking about it. Just hop right back in there.
I say, you say. Yes, sir. What you said? You said $14.95?
He said $14.95.
Unlimited movies, wherever I want to see them at $14.95, sir.
Well, I guess I'll pick a little bit of copy for you, sir. I ain't picking the whole field, but I'll pick this, acre here. You had to get somebody else to cover the other 39.
All I'm saying, goddammit. Like that come on, $14.95 versus $19.95. The one thing the AMC got working for, the 2 things AMC got working for it is discounted snacks and shit, right?
Yeah,
and, discounted snacks and shit. But oftentimes,
it's fucking popcorn.
I'm probably smuggling some shit anyway.
Yeah, it's popcorn, my nigga.
You get to see your IMAX and your 3Ds. That's part of your deal.
Yeah.
So like, you really into IMAX and 3D.
Which the Dolby is fucking dope, man. Like, did y'all see Creed? Did you see Creed yet?
I haven't seen any films in months.
Okay, fair enough.
That's why we about to review Blind Spot next week.
Right, fair enough.
But I'm going. But
Creed is dope. Like
what should I see? Creed or Widows? I'm gonna see one of these 2 films.
Oh my God, see Creed.
But Lawrence liked Widows, didn't he?
He did.
Did y'all do a review yet?
No, we haven't got to it yet.
If I see Widows before y'all see do that review, I might come fuck with y'all.
Okay, cool. Okay, fair enough. I feel like you'll be happy if you see Creed too. But okay. And then again, I don't know. To be honest with you, I am just flabbergasted that he enjoyed it. Now, granted, I know he wanted to cut a few things, which I imagine we'll definitely agree on whatever he wants to cut because I would.
He said whatever it is he wants to cut, I'm probably gonna agree.
Yeah, because I'm kind of like we could cut this whole movie.
Oh.
But no, I'm sorry. Yeah, but he feels like that'll save it. But it's like there's also pacing issues that it'll move along a lot quicker. But it's still It's
Viola
still
Davis
just
ain't
a
even
club.
doing her thing, my baby.
Who's that?
Viola Davis ain't even doing her thing.
Oh yeah, she is, but she's like
the bright spot.
She's Denzel Washington in Roman J. Israel. Just this god awful movie, but somehow
she kills
it. He can still kill it. Yeah, and somehow she can just be great. Now, granted, there are
because that's mother freaking Viola Davis, man.
You know what I forgot walking into it was it's Gillian Flynn and Steve McQueen. Now I remember Steve McQueen, of course, but I love Gone Girl.
Yeah,
that is
beast.
The best. Yeah, that is the beast of fucking, like, you think you waiting to exhale, motherfucker, until you see what this motherfucker does. Like, that's waiting to exhale, nigga.
If you're a black woman out there and you want to scare your man away from white women,
oh man, watch that on Valentine's
watch
Day.
Gone Girl.
That'll fuck his shit
up. He ain't gonna know white women.
Oh no,
straight up.
Right, but but so with that level. And I didn't finish her book, Dark Places. I kind of watched the movie before I finished the book, which I was a little mad at myself but anyway, she has a level of storytelling that you just got to give it up to. You just got to tip your hat to her. She knows what the fuck she's doing with the pen or at a computer, whatever the hell. She's dope. So with those forces at work, you think you're gonna get something fucking amazing. You got Steve McQueen there, man. He knows how to get behind that camera and make you fucking think. Like and she knows how to fucking take you on a journey. And you don't know. Yeah, you don't know where you're gonna end up at.
You got my dude Brian Tyree Henry. You got what's his name?
Daniel
Kaluuya.
You got
like what
Michelle Rodriguez. I dig. We got this new chick. I forget her name.
Don't care. I'm just saying when you say those names, how Brian Tyree and Kaluuya do? They didn't do their thing. Boring. Lackluster. Because I feel like
Brian Tyree.
I feel like if you're a great actor, you can't do a bad performance unless you're just truly doing too much. So you're gonna either go from he was too extra or he was boring. Because I don't think good actors can really do horrible performances.
I'm trying to think of another movie that he did because I know he's been in a couple of things I've seen outside. White Mike.
Brian Tyree was in.
I didn't see White Mike. Fair enough.
He was in that movie that you saw that I didn't see.
Which one?
In Hotels.
Yeah. Hotel Artemis, which not enough to really make an interesting impression. But he was in it. But anyway, in terms of what I've seen him outside of Atlanta, this has been my favorite.
Oh, so he's swagging.
Yeah, most definitely.
It looked like in the trailers. That's one of the reasons I want to see it. So I'm trying to see it for performances, if nothing else, man.
Daniel Kaluuya sort of makes me wonder why he was there.
Really?
Just sort of like why this actor chose to do it because like,
he's
I'm sure
really spotlighted in the trailers.
He gets to do a couple cool things, but they also amount to nothing at the end of the day.
Oh.
Like there's a whole scene.
I gotta see the movie, don't I?
Yeah.
Just gotta see it so we can talk for real.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it. Leave
it there.
Yeah, that's enough.
You
That's
see
enough.
The movie, you know what he's talking about.
That's enough.
If you haven't seen the movie, go see it like I gotta do. Because Friday payday, baby. So I'm about to see a few movies.
Yeah.
I'm about to either get one of these passes back, bitch. You just bring. I told you I'm about to get this $14.95 goddamn movie pass. I'm about to say J.Steel, motherfucker, you was right. I'm sorry. And I might be seeing some good ass movies soon, nigga.
I mean, I'll jump ship if you if it's legit.
Sorry, if that passes back, ladies and gentlemen, we about to be reviewing some shit.
Like you said, dog, Broad is so like beyond the fucking parking. Broad is so much
sucks.
more. The parking, like I feel like the parking is just a complimentary fuck you to all the patrons. Because the one time,
complimentary fuck you.
It is. The one time I was able to get a parking spot, MoviePass fucked me.
Damn.
Like, I literally got in the lot. I backed into the last spot, and I'm just about to get out the car. I'm about to hit my confirm button. And this bitch decides to tell me that there are not any screenings. But when I left my house, there was screenings, goddammit.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting now in the vicinity of the theater, and I can't check in because it doesn't exist anymore.
MoviePass, you better stop doing that shit.
So, yeah,
I already quit you once, motherfucker. I'm gonna quit you again real fast and get stupid.
But I do prefer them. I would prefer to come down to Broad or...
Instead of going all the way to Elmwood or Clearview, bro. I don't feel like going out there to go see a movie.
Low-key, Chalmette is really fucking like a backyard, real like close in my opinion. I can get in and out of that bitch.
Marty, I'm not
quick.
rocking with that.
I know, fair enough. I know nobody is. Everybody.
So anyone listening out from New Orleans, you understand?
Everybody.
I don't even know how to, because I don't know the hell you are, but it's like Chalmette is not a goddamn city.
It's not.
It's not far,
and it's not.
But if you a city, if you city
about.
Niggas like us, for the most part, you want to stay in the damn city. So you hear say things like Kenner and Metairie and Chalmette. Those are 3 other cities to go see a damn movie when there's a movie up the street from our current location called the Broad Movie Theater. There's a movie.
Independence.
There's come on, they play Independence. They got the Britannia Uptown. They got movie theaters in our city. Our actual New Orleans city.
I could go to Britannia.
That I would rather go to than go to other cities to see a movie. Fuck that.
It is.
When you say it like that, though, nigga, we gotta go to other cities to see a movie if we gonna do the AMC thing. No, MoviePass, you might have yourself a window once again.
All right, well, let me know how that works out, man.
I'm gonna let you know.
I'll jump ship with you, baby.
I mean, J.Steel still got it. So
she has a month-to-month, the 9 thing?
I need to tell her they fucking if she get that email and she to move up to that 14.
Yeah, tell her go in that app and switch it up.
Go to that 14.
Yeah, please, I need to
want to know. Yep.
Y'all find out and let me know.
I'll
come get down.
Boy, as soon as I talk to her, I'm like, hey, let me see the app.
Let me see it.
You can go up like $5 and you gonna get that real. You gonna get that real. If they didn't tell you, if you
or $7, depending on our geography.
Right. Get out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. So anyway, man, let's get to that Marvel section, man. Let's talk some Marvel shit, man. So apparently, Marvel's Netflix series aren't likely to find an immediate home on Disney Plus. For anybody listening, Disney Plus is what they call their streaming service. And, within the last 3 months, Netflix has canceled 3 of its 5 Marvel shows, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Daredevil. Regardless, Marvel hinted that the characters would return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe in future projects. Many speculated that Disney Plus would give the heroes a new home, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like this will be the case anytime soon. According to Variety, when Variety Marvel brokered a deal with Netflix to produce their initial batch of 4 shows that would culminate in the Defenders miniseries, it came with strings attached. Evidently, there's a clause that concerns characters from any canceled series. Once Netflix pulls the plug, the heroes in question cannot appear in any Marvel film or TV show for at least 2 years. In other words, potential revivals of the 3 aforementioned shows would not spring up until 2020 at the earliest. The 4th series, Jessica Jones, is set to premiere its 3rd season next year. So if Jessica Jones gets the axe, which seems likely, because we were saying that earlier, if you're Marvel,
yeah, like what the fuck else
you're
happen,
gone.
Right?
It couldn't make a comeback until 2021. Variety also points out that The Punisher was not part of this original deal, which might increase its chances of finding a new home. So you mean Pun could come back quick and the most violent, the one that Disney would be least likely.
It just wouldn't fit in. You bastards.
The worst of the bunch. Not quality, amazing series. Go watch it. But I'm talking about violence on beam.
I mean, it's the Punisher.
Look at the name.
Like even if you maybe you're unfamiliar. You're like, yeah, I've heard of the Punisher. Yeah, I've seen you guys wear the fucking skull T-shirts. You chuckleheads. But I've never actually watched or read a comic book. Yeah. All right, let me tell you something. It's gore on top of gore. Like, let me tell you, it's like taking a goddamn pin from a grenade and sticking it down a man's pants and watching see what happens. It's that kind of gory shit. I don't know, maybe that's a little much. But anyway, you get the picture. It's a lot. And blood, guts, gore, bullets, everything.
The nigga name is the Punisher. They say everything.
Yeah.
Straight up and fucking down.
Right.
And then you throw up in it. It's coming in January though. We getting it soon.
Good, man, because I fucking, that was when I look back on them, well, you know, Daredevil season 3 is, but anyway,
it's the best.
Beyond that removed,
it's the best. Daredevil season 3 is the best. If we was to rank it, how would you rank it? Okay, let's play that game.
Rank what? The seasons out of all 3?
Of all the shows.
Oh, of all the shows?
I think I would start number 1 is Daredevil season 3.
Yes.
Number 2 is Punisher season 1.
Oh, okay. We agree. Okay. Yes.
Number 3.
Keep going.
Number 3 is Daredevil season 1.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Number 3 is Daredevil season 1. Number 4 is Jessica Jones.
Disagree.
You don't like Jessica Jones?
Yeah.
Number 4 is Jessica Jones season 1.
All right. We agree at 3. Okay.
Number 5 is Luke Cage season 2.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
Number 6 is Daredevil season 2.
God damn it. Oh, we're ranking seasons? Okay.
We're gonna throw them all in there.
All right.
So that means I've thrown all the Daredevils in there. After Daredevil season 2, then it takes a drop.
Oh
God! Damn! Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God!
What we got?
Luke Cage season 1.
Okay.
I'll put that there.
Right.
Then I'll put Jessica Jones season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Defenders.
Oh, right. I forgot about the Defenders.
And then Iron Fist season
1 and 2.
2 is better than 1.
It is better than 1.
And season 1 is the absolute worst.
Okay.
That's my list for all of all of them.
So I'm gonna keep your first 2 and start at the 3. Your first one was, just so I'm right,
Daredevil season 3.
Daredevil season 3. And your second one, surprisingly, was Punisher season 1.
That was amazing.
I thought, I loved it too.
Yeah.
It's, to me, it's the easiestly bingeable show that they have of them all.
It just felt
minus
so real.
Daredevil. You just got to take Daredevil out of the equation.
It felt so real.
But
I loved it.
yeah, right?
Yeah, I fucked
so,
with Punisher.
And they and John Barenthal.
Yeah.
I mean, perfect casting, man. I mean, how many times can you say that? But all right, so God, man, we're ranking these as in terms of ones we liked, right?
I mean, what you think the best to the worst is? If you go through season by season for all the shows, and
I'll give you. Fuck. Damn it. Actually, you know what, man? I'm gonna give Daredevil season 2 my 3 spot, and I'm gonna give Luke Cage season 2 my 4.
All right.
And my 5. I'm going to give to Daredevil season 1.
All right.
And then... Fuck, am I really going to do this? Yeah, I'm going to do it. It doesn't... You know what? No, I don't think I'm going to do that because it doesn't replay very well. You know what? Nah, fuck it. Defenders. This is my number 6.
Controversy.
It's a little controversial. Like,
over Jessica Jones season 1.
Over
Luke Cage season 1. You gonna put Defenders?
You know what? Damn, I do take that back. Luke Cage season 1, number 6, and then we're gonna move Defenders down to number 7.
You really don't like Jessica Jones?
Season 2, Jessica Jones will be my 8.
You like 2 over 1?
I know that's where we disagree.
Whoa!
I love 2. 2 was easier for me to get through, while 1 was not Iron Fist level.
I want that.
But fuck,
I want to kick her mom in the throat every time she spoke.
It wasn't her mom so much as her fucking sister.
Oh, I want to murder her sister.
Damn, it's like no, let her kill herself. God damn it.
Boy, like that.
I mean, God damn it. Stop saving this crazy woman.
That was a hard one for me to binge, honestly. Like, I didn't have that fervor.
I know you didn't really.
Like, I liked one, dog. Her versus the Purple Man, dog. Like, her and Kilgrave, that was just great to me. I just loved that back and forth. He was such an amazing villain. She was just a great character. Like, season 1 was the shit. Season 2 was like, could we have talk your shit, though. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, it's cool.
I don't mean to jump in. Go ahead, my
Jessica,
nigga. I'm sorry.
season 1 is my number 9.
All right.
My number 10, of course, is Iron Fist.
Which one?
2. If I gotta call it out at all, I mean, I just wish that we would forget all about Iron Fist 1.
That's the only silver lining in all of this, that he's not Iron Fist anymore. Like, even if the Marvel Universe in 2 years takes those characters over, they may completely recast Iron Fist.
It is what it is. It's like, I don't want to make it so dramatic, but it's like, I do kind of...
No, recast his ass.
Yeah, fair enough. He was awful.
I'll keep everybody else.
Absolutely awful. Yeah.
And you know what? Out of everybody...
If you could do that, though, do you, like, could you...
I would be that ignorant if I was Disney. Only other person that could be recast... Who else could be recast if that wouldn't hurt that much? Honestly, so you could recast Luke Cage. I dug Mike Cultis and Luke Cage, but I feel like there are other big black men out there that could play that role with a different flavor. Like, like I couldn't see anyone else as Punisher. I could see anyone else as Daredevil. I could see any other woman doing Jessica Jones. Like, those three have that synergy of the character that's just like, dude, y'all hit that one. You know what I'm saying?
You got them spot on.
Mike Cultis is a great Luke Cage. But we both have read a lot of Luke Cage, and they got other kinds of Luke Cages, is my point.
Yeah, they do. He could even have he could have a different look.
I don't want him to get recast, but if they recast both of those two cats, I wouldn't cry as much as if you recast the first three that I just named.
I would prefer you to just keep everybody except for the Iron Fist, man.
Well, yes. Preference.
You know what I'm saying? Throw him in the garbage where he belongs.
Blend that bit.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Awful.
Terrible.
Worst decision ever made.
Not good.
But, you had to make it on the cheap. I understand.
They could have got some on the cheap better than him.
They could have.
At the very least.
They didn't want to go with an unknown.
Son,
if they would have went with an unknown, dude, I'm telling you, that would have solved everybody's problems here.
All you need to do was cast, and they got niggas out here, a white cat that had martial arts experience. Because the thing is, you had like Finn Jones was
the tiniest bit of swag.
Yeah,
the tiniest bit.
Because, dude, Finn Jones wasn't known. I mean, he's on Game of Thrones. That's the only proxy that makes him known. But he's not even a standout character on Game of Thrones.
Kind of is, but you're not looking at the Iron Fist like, he should know this guy.
Right.
You're trying to figure out who the fuck he is.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's on Game of Thrones, but he still ain't no name. He wasn't no name. So I'm saying, when you go the name route, I'm like, son, if I ain't never watched Game of Thrones, I would have never even heard of that shit.
No, it's like, but even if it's like, hey, he was in Game of Thrones, it's like, oh, man, okay, Game of Thrones must suck.
That's all I'm saying.
If that's a representation of Game of Thrones, fuck. I mean, shit. Game of Thrones has no clue what they're doing.
Fuck.
But you get a whole different impression when you watch Game of Thrones. It's like, oh, see, Game of Thrones knows what they're doing.
They cast him where he should be.
Who don't know what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Iron Fist shouldn't have cast him. He does whatever. He does the character he does on Game of Thrones just fine. But
you know it was worth it, because otherwise he wouldn't be the Iron Fist if he wasn't on Game of Thrones.
A new drinking game whenever I listen to these episodes, man. Anytime Bat says fuck, just take a drink, you'll be drunk. But
anytime Marty shits on Iron Fist and just mentions, hey, choreography, it's this action scene. It's so amazing. You want to know why? Because it's not the Iron Fist.
Real.
You should definitely take a drink for those. Got a couple of those coming.
And whenever I bring up, wait a minute, this is not in Marvel, but you finished Death Note, didn't you?
I did, and I tried to find y'all episode, man. And is it so far back that it's not in the feed anymore?
I mean, it should always exist.
Well, I mean, I gotta go like to the website to find it. Then it's probably okay, fair enough. How old was that? How long back?
I'll have to look it up because this was like.
Because I tried to. I was
like at least a year and a half ago.
We were texting and I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to listen to this thing. Because I didn't rewatch the movie, but I was like, I think I'm ready to listen to them talk about it again. Because at least I'll know every reference to the real Death Note. So let's just go back. And I couldn't find it. It just wouldn't come up. So
I'm see if I could. It's definitely on the website, but I'll see if I can get you that link, dog.
All right, cool.
You know what? No, I'm not going to sell you the Marvel. We're going to come back and see how you felt about that Death Note ending.
Okay.
All right. So Scott Derrickson is returning to direct Doctor Strange 2.
Cool. Is your boy coming back to write the same writing team?
So far, all they know is the directing squad, but they're expecting the same squad to come back generally. And I'm like, I feel like this movie would not have happened if it was. I know, I can say wouldn't have happened. I think Doctor Strange's he rose after the last Avengers. people really, I think, took to him really hard in the last Avengers movie, more so than they probably took him in his own film.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think at that point, if it was unclear that he is just another, like, I don't even know how to distinguish him from the original Tony Stark, but he's just as snarky as Tony Stark, and pairing them together was really fun to watch them play off each other too.
And watching him fight Thanos and be so goddamn effective.
Yeah, it was yeah. He became a useful piece of the team. And I think he became really endearing. I think his stock did definitely go up. So basically, this wasn't always the plan for him to come back.
I think he was going to come back, but I think there's going to be more excitement because of Marvels.
Oh, okay.
Because of the last Avengers.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I remember when the movie dropped. I mean, it got a cool response, but it didn't set the world on fire.
Oh, the first Doctor Strange. Yeah. I wasn't. I thought it was cool. I was like, cool. This is a dope movie because I like Chiwetel. I haven't watched it since either. I like Chiwetel Ejiofor. That actor is like one of my absolute favorites.
I fuck with Chiwetel.
He is so amazing.
I think we often suck his dick on here though.
Oh, we have done it before. Yeah, okay,
I think we've often sucked his dick.
Yeah, he's awesome.
His
Victor
dick
Sweet, man.
It's properly
out
been
of town shit.
Yeah,
right.
It's good.
But yeah, having him and having that build of him sort of being the villain, low key until the very end, was really, really dope.
Right.
And I don't know, I was just looking forward to that, man.
See, that's what comics betrayed me. I already knew he was the villain.
Oh, you already knew?
I mean, since he said his name, because that's one of Doctor Strange's, like, if not, it's one of his main villains.
Oh, really?
So when he said Barrett Mord, I was like, oh, you're gonna turn bad. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. All right,
that's why it's great sometimes to not know.
Yeah.
That's what makes it a turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, this is dope news. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, me too. Like, cause that's all I was gonna say. Like, I was like, all right, Doctor Strange 2, I'm here for it.
I'm down.
Got
my money.
The SAG Awards nominations 2018, Black Panther apparently gets a bunch of them little joints, dog. And I'm like, bruh, let's go Black Panther, because they also got a bunch of Golden Globe nominations too. And I'm like,
it's the
first superhero film to get any. And I know it got one for best drama or something like that. Like we talked about on Fly with Bats, but it's trippy. Black Panther joins A Star Is Born, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Crazy Rich Asians. That's a nice little lineup. And then running for outstanding performance by a cast in motion picture. That category's winner has become seen as a helpful prediction for Best Picture winners at the Academy Awards in recent years. Nigga, if Black Panther won an Oscar, that would be crazy.
I'm totally fine with the nomination, but a win would be one huge boner.
That would be crazy if Black Panther won a damn Oscar.
It really would be.
Wow.
I'm kind of excited to see Black Klansman in.
Me too. I wasn't expecting. It was a really good movie, but I wasn't expecting to see it there.
I wasn't expecting to see it there either. I don't know. It's not Spike's story, but he did like a masterful job of like putting it together and like behind the camera, everything, and sort of really making John David work, you know, and to see his nomination too, I was kind of like, well, you know what, man, I think y'all both owe each other. Like, everybody just owes each other just a steak. You need to pay for his meal. He needs to pay for his meal. Y'all need to, you know what I'm saying? That should just
so like,
it's all of you all put together that made that work.
So the SAG Awards, they have some of their listings, and like you just said, John David Washington is nominated for Best Male Actor in a Leading Role, along with Viggo Mortensen from Green Book, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody, Bradley Cooper for A Star Was Born, and Christian Bale in Vice. That is a lineup of damn people to fight. And I don't think it was Oscar worthy. I'm sorry. I don't mean to hate John David Washington, Black Klansman. That does not strike me as Oscar worthy.
I didn't think so either.
I think the film is Oscar worthy, but his particular role to me, no. It was. I just like the movie. I don't want to say anything against the one black actor in his lineup. It's just like,
I say I think he had a great performance, but a lot of his performance was really just sort of like, I think what was done with the camera, what was like, cause like
I know when I'm watching some shit that made me go, whoa. And me watching that did not make me go, whoa, because of him. Someone else could have played that role and I still would have been like, whoa.
So would you, I'm dancing around the word nepotism, but what do you think about that?
About what?
Like, do you feel like he got any like push because he's
Denzel's son?
Yeah.
I don't think he got pushed because he's Denzel's son. I think because that movie was gonna get acclaim and he's the lead of that movie.
It was just gonna.
They didn't want shit on him
because
I think all these.
Okay.
That's what.
You don't want to snub him like.
Yeah, because look at it.
Enough.
If you go to outstanding performance by a cast in a motion picture, all these same films that all their lead actors, except Green Book isn't in this, but all those lead actors' films are still in that same category. So I don't think they wanted to freaking snub them. They got Star is Born, they got Black Klansman, they got Bohemian Rhapsody, and of course, like you said, Crazy Rich Asians and Black Panther 2. But yeah, so I just felt like, you know what, and I think they just dug it. I don't think that was a Denzel thing. I don't think it was a Denzel thing.
Okay.
Other people in these categories, outstanding performance by a female actor in the leading role is Emily Blunt for Mary Poppins Returns. You nominated and movie ain't even dropped yet.
Yeah, no. Your boy, what's his name? Lin-Manuel something Miranda. Mm-hmm. He got nominated too, and I'm like, I didn't even know he was in the fucking movie.
So let's see, Glenn Close in The Wife, Olivia Colman in The Favorite, Lady Gaga, A Star Is Born, Melissa McCarthy, Can You Ever Forgive Me?
Has that movie dropped too?
I never even heard of it.
I've kind of heard of it, but I just haven't seen it. I haven't seen any showtimes for it.
Outstanding performance by a male actor in a supporting role. Mahershala Ali, Green Book, good. Mm-hmm. Timothy Chalamet, Beautiful Boy. Adam Driver, Black Klansman. He did do... See, that's the thing. I like Adam Driver maybe more than John David Washington. Sam Elliott, A Star Is Born. Richard E. Grant, Can You Ever Forgive Me? I've never even heard his movies getting all this praise. Outstanding performance by a female actor in a supporting role. Mm-hmm. Amy Adams, Vice. I love Amy Adams. Mm-hmm. Emily Blunt, A Quiet Place. Margot Robbie, Mary, Queen of Scots. Okay, Margot Robbie. Emma Stone, The Favorite. Rachel Weisz, The Favorite. I like all of these women. I'm a fan of all of their work. So whoever wins that, wins that. Outstanding performance by cast, we already named those. Television, cable, and new media honors. Outstanding performance by a male actor in a television. Antonio Banderas got a TV show. Genius, Picasso. Darren Criss, The Assassination of Gianni Versace. Okay, get your stuff, Darren Criss. Hugh Grant, A Very English Scandal. Anthony Hopkins, King Lear. Wow. Bill Pullman, The Sinner. Outstanding performance by a female actor in a television. Amy Adams, Sharp Objects. Patricia Arquette, Escape at Dannemora. Patricia Clarkson, Sharp Objects. Penelope Cruz, The Assassination of Gianni Versace. Emma Stone, Maniac. You people double dipping Emma Stone and Amy Adams. White women. Outstanding performance by male. Because that's the thing. They get way more opportunities, and that's what frustrates me about a lot of this shit. Outstanding performance by male actor in a drama series. Jason Bateman, Ozark. Sterling K. Brown, This Is Us. Go ahead, Sterling. Joseph Fiennes, The Handmaid's Tale. John Krasinski, Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan has a TV show. I did not know that. Yeah. Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul. I've been meaning to get into that. Yet. I've been meaning to get in Better Call Saul. Because I love Breaking Bad, and they said, like, season 1 is cool, but they say after season 2, it really finds its foot and just start getting great.
I kind of gave up on it maybe on, like, when it was 3 episodes away from the finale, because it is literally a prequel. It's like, did you guys not get enough of Breaking Bad? Do you really miss Breaking Bad? Well, guess what we have? Half a show of Breaking Bad. We're going to have part of it called Better Call Saul, but the other part is kind of technically Breaking Bad.
See, and you just sold it. I want to see it. See,
yeah,
I'm more interested in watching it in that way than this Jesse movie that's coming.
What, they got a Jesse Pinkman movie coming? That's real? Yep. That's real?
But it's going to be straight to AMC. It's not going to go in theaters, but yeah. He getting a little joint. Because that's what they're moving into. Because they got a few Walking Dead films that they're going to be shooting. They're going to be going straight to AMC. And this is going to be one of their projects. And I'm like, dude, I think it's cooler to how it ended in Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
just
man.
Let him ride into his own sunset and let it be. Like,
where's this story going to take place? Is it going to be after?
After.
Okay.
I don't care. I'm not that interested. I'll watch it whenever it comes out, but I'm not that interested. And I'm not about to read all these goddamn performances. I'm glad Atlanta got a shout out for ensemble and comedy series.
Have you ever watched
Glow?
No, I was gonna say Barry.
I didn't get a chance to see that. I know old boy Jason in that thing though. But like, yeah, check that out, I guess. But another thing I want to speak on, Venom 2 has been greenlit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the writer said he's trying to get Spider-Man involved, and that sent the internet going crazy. Because how can you do it?
It's not gonna fucking happen.
That's not gonna fucking work if you try.
It's not gonna happen. Like that's lovely wishful thinking, and I'm glad you got a couple clicks. I hope you got like some cash or some dough for that, because that shit is never gonna fucking happen. You just got everybody excited. You ruined somebody's week. But I mean, it's just that's never gonna happen. It's that's clickbait. That's, you know.
Nah, but if they put Peter in this bitch, some older Peter Parker in this universe. Because one thing that Venom did do, if you checked all of post-credit series sequences, they established that there's a Spider-Verse, and that's the joint, and that got 100% Rotten Tomatoes, the animated joint coming out into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But the Spider-Verse is going to be like, you know, established in that film, but then the Venom in the post-credits, they said this is just one universe. So in this universe, this is how it went down. So all I'm saying is like, yeah, maybe, you know, they might just have a different spin on how Spider-Man and Venom interact in this specific universe.
Okay.
Maybe. That's the only way I can see it, because one thing is, it's weird that if you're going to throw Spider-Man in, I don't know how you're going to do it, because it's supposed to be the symbiote had some problem with Peter, because Peter got rid of it. And Eddie also at the same time hated Peter because Peter fucked up, and Spider-Man, because Spider-Man fucked up his career. All these other elements was at play in that relationship. So when you have Eddie is already good with his Venom, it's like, I don't know. You know, you're writers. You can come up with whatever. But just on the outside looking at it, it's just like curious.
Right. Maybe they can do some sort of gymnastics. I feel like the rules, though, have been very, very concrete and set in place that Spider-Man cannot show up in this universe.
Can't be no cannots when Sony still owns it.
Yeah.
Marvel is making a bunch of money for Sony right now. That character
they
movie
can't
rights.
coexist. They can't, but he can't coexist in the Venom world.
But yes, he could. Because that's the thing. It's a different universe. The thing is, it will have a different background. See, the way that they could play it with that is, even if you don't use Tom Holland, you can have someone else under the Spidey mask.
Because it's a different
universe. Or you can use Tom Holland, but he doesn't have the background, or they have no acknowledgments to anything in MCU. That's the thing. They can't do nothing with MCU, but they can do whatever the hell they please with Spider-Man. Even use Tom Holland, because they still own the movie rights for Spider-Man. Marvel only makes merchandising money off of this. They do not make movie money over this. So that's why they can do what they feel, really. And Spider-Verse about to make a lot of money too.
I thought the deal was to let them use it, but they have exclusivity. Like, they don't make money off of it, but they still have exclusivity in terms of the Peter Parker rights to film. You know what I mean?
They don't have exclusivity, dogs. Sony can still do what the fuck they want with their character.
And make
that's how come
make like a live action though.
Son,
Peter
they
Parker.
got an animated joint coming right now, son, because they still own Spider-Man in that world.
Okay,
they own that. Right. We're lending. This is a joint deal. We're lending you this into your world because we know it'll pop for both of us.
How do you feel though about that though? Do you feel like that would be shooting yourself in the foot? So
yes,
creating these two universes.
Once you already created this Venom world. It made mad money, especially overseas. It made ridiculous, for whatever reason, all across Asia and shit.
Yeah, it's like, y'all couldn't shit on this hard enough,
Num, dog. We loved it. Mm-hmm. So you made enough money to warrant a sequel. You have it already established. It's Eddie and the symbiote, dog. You don't need Spider-Man in this, dog. You really don't. If anything, since you own all these other goddamn characters from his world, and you so set on making a Morbius movie and a Craven movie and a Black Cat movie, how about you let some of these niggas just appear in a Venom film? I'll be more interested seeing Craven trying to hunt Venom, because that's the biggest game in town.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing Craven have a random movie for no damn reason. Like, you have all these characters. How about you play Venom off of them? And Venom is just your Spider-Man in this world. And he just plays off of all of them differently. And
I refuse to go to a Craven movie.
And it's really, dog. And it's a meta way. They all could still allude to some history in New York with somebody. But by the time, you dealing with Venom, it's some whole other reasoning and shit. There's ways they can play it, dog. But I don't think you should shoehorn Tom Holland into any of this.
Not at all.
I bet you money is J.Steel. But
Okay.
But hold on, let me look outside.
Let's make sure. Because we
off.
never
She did
know.
that shit earlier.
It could be. It could not be. But then again, you never know.
Nah, it's not her.
It ain't her.
Yeah.
But it could have been, y'all. For the listening audience. It ain't her. But it could have been.
Because,
Because when I'm right, I'm right. And when I'm wrong, I'm still right.
She
Because
did
I
that
could have
same
been
shit
right.
She pulled up honking and be like, yeah, because your phone off. But anyway, I'm about to say, so, yeah, we'll see what happens on the Venom show. We'll see what happens on the Venom trail. But let's move into some DC news, man. So, apparently, they cast a Victor Zsasz for Birds of Prey. And Victor Zsasz, my nigga from the Gotham shit, he always slices himself anytime he makes a kill. He was also in the Batman trilogy before. They didn't always say his name. He had all the cuts. He was bald and shit. And I'm like, Birds of Prey is really shaping up to actually be seeming like it's gonna come out. Some of these films they just don't be seeming like they're gonna happen. And
yeah. I heard that. I read a headline. I don't know if it was today or not. They also added Ali Wong. I'm sorry.
Who's that?
She's this comedian who's done these two specials. Who her claim to fame really for a lot of what do you call it? White America was this thing called Hard Knock Wife. Mm-hmm. She did like 2 volumes on Netflix. Yeah, the chick with the glasses, the pregnant one. Yeah. So that was like her claim to fame or whatever. She's been added to as like some supporting character. I can't remember what name they gave her, but she's supposed to be a friend of a lawyer or something like that, an associate or something. Yeah. I can't remember, but she's been added to the cast now too. And I was like, when I saw her, I was just kind of like, oh well, they added her too. But when I saw her, I was kind of interested too. Not like now like this. I'm just this is really shaping up.
No, I am low key excited for this Birds of Prey film, and I'm trying not to be. Because I'm not like, but like everything that gets announced about it, Black Mask, Journey Smollett as freaking goddamn Black Canary, and I forgot who playing Huntress. You got freaking Harley Quinn playing off of all of that. It just sounds like it's gonna be a fun movie. So I'm very.
It seems like it's shaping up to be a good one.
So Elseworlds, you didn't get a chance to see it yet.
Only about 10, maybe 15 minutes.
But at the end of everything, the big announcement hits.
Okay.
You heard me. And you could like that because we're going to review Black Lightning on the next episode.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like for time's sake, we're gonna talk our shit about some more DC shit. I want to hear what you guys say about Death Note, and then we're going to do another episode. We probably record that bit tomorrow of reviewing that Lightning, and then next week, of course, you're going to catch blind spotting. But what else I got to say? What was you talking about? Elseworlds.
Elseworlds. Yeah.
They announced, and Elseworlds, people that don't know, is on the CW. They do their annual crossovers with their shows. This year they did Arrow, Flash, and Supergirl, and they was dealing with this cat. I think his name Dr. Destiny or some shit in the comics, but his name is like John Deegan, and from the Monitor. For people that don't know, there's this huge freaking comic storyline called Crisis on Infinite Earths, and that was when that's when the Flash first disappeared, and that's one of the things they've been alluding to. But since the Flash first episode, that he disappears in a quote-unquote crisis, as a shout-out to the Crisis on Infinite Earth's storyline. And in that storyline, all of the freaking different all the multiverse, which is all these different dimensions, and basically what happened in both comics has happened before, but in DC Comics, basically they had all these versions of their characters that, and so many writers have done so many things where you got wondering like, what's the real storyline, what's the real history, what's the truth, what we going off of. They say, we're gonna combine all the goddamn universes and all the Earths into one and streamline some shit. And if you're a fan of comic books, you see they do that kind of often, every so many years. So this is a time where Crisis on Infinite Earths crashed all the universes together, and certain people existed, certain people didn't. But Flash, that's when Barry Allen dies. I believe that's when he dies, and we don't see Barry for a long ass fucking time. But so the one of the main dealings is there's that Monitor and the anti-Monitor. The anti-Monitor is the one that kind of causes this. The Monitor, he's kind of more neutral and kind of on the good guy side, but he kind of like detached, like he on our side, but it's not like he trying that hard. It depends on his mood and shit.
That's the big black guy?
And that's the black guy with the weird braids in Elseworlds.
Because he sort of seems as though he is in support of chaos.
Well, watch it and see how it turn out.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, they announced, which everybody thought we weren't going to get until Flash made it to season 10, because it says 2021. I'm not. Is it 2021? Whatever the year says on the Flash thing. Whenever they look at that newspaper article, they're going to try and do it in real time. So whatever whenever it became that year for real, that's when they're going to do that.
Right.
But fuck all that. They announced they're doing Crisis on Infinite Earths next year for the fall crossover.
Oh wow. Okay.
They're going for the nuts, and I'm like, all right, CWDC. You feel me? I could see it. Let's see how y'all play it.
You know what? I feel like they've focused on that a lot this season, really. What before it was like, eventually sometime in the past, he's gonna in the future, he's gonna disappear, and it's like, it's not something that's on our conscious mind. And like this season, it's like, nah, man, you leaving has effects, man. Yeah. You got a kid, man. I had to grow up without my dad, man.
It makes so much more sense though now, right?
Yeah, it really
that
does.
It's happening next year. Like now it kind of settles. It makes because
I feel like they were really setting us up for that, and they did a really good job.
Right.
But it definitely makes sense. It looks, I don't know. See, now I want to. I want to
watch some Elseworlds now, man.
Yeah, I want to go watch it now.
They got some I'm curious to see what they do with the Batgirl TV show. She wasn't bad.
That was my question.
She made me interested to see what
How was she? Yeah. So you dug her basically, like you.
I dug what I saw, but they gave us a sample.
Okay, so we got like a small dose of her.
And it was funny, she popped up a few times in the episode. She's on the second one. And she pops up on the Arrow, of course, the Vigilante one, on the Arrow episode. But the thing is, it all, you know what? It does feel like each one of their shows. Because when I think about it back, you can see who's leading each show. Because especially on the third one, which is the Supergirl show, you can really tell, they're using more of her characters. And the Arrow one, more of his cast comes. So I can see how they play it.
Yeah, the last time they did the crossover, it did sort of feel like it was one whole story. But I did get the feeling when I was watching it, because I remember I had to go back in and manually set the recorder for Arrow, I think it was, because Arrow came on the second night, right? And I had to go in and manually do it. So when I went to go and start the first one, I had to go back and try to figure out, oh, wait, it's out of order. Right? So it's not, like Supergirl comes on Sunday, but Flash came on Sunday. Yeah. So I had to go back and look at the Flash, the folder, and I went into the Flash and watched it, boom, a couple minutes. And, but it was interesting how they swept it up. So apparently it was Flash first. Flash felt like a Flash episode.
And that's what they do.
Yeah, like Flash, like straight up, because they were doing all these things. We haven't caught, what's the big bad's name this year?
Cicada.
Yeah, we haven't caught Cicada yet, but don't worry. And then they mentioned the daughter at some point, too. I don't know if she actually shows up.
She don't. Well, I don't remember now. Nope, she don't, because it's not about that. Nope, she don't. I'm glad. It would be kind of awkward if she did, because then that would make her Ollie's kid and shit, and you got to deal with that. So nope, she don't.
Yeah, but it's just it felt very Flash centric. And last year, it was one whole episode, which I felt like once I get into the Supergirl shit, I'm gonna probably be asking a couple questions of probably trying to be like, oh shit, because I haven't watched
only a couple, because I haven't watched anything either.
Yeah,
but there's only a couple of times I went and it was like really only a couple. It's not overbearing at all. But you can tell her episode. You can tell it's real subtle, but not subtle how they do each one of them to give them still their respect of this is Arrow's episode, this is Kara's episode, But
it's still a joint thing.
It's still a joint thing. They're still trying to solve the problem. The problem does not get solved until the end of Supergirl's episode. They make some pretty good use of Superman and such. You got to see him in this crossover.
Oh, little Superman shows up in his little Superman outfit in his little kinky boots.
Man, stop hitting.
I love it.
Once again,
I will shit on any Superman, no matter what screen he's on.
I'm very curious to see how they play this Batwoman aspect, because that's all I was caring about in that episode. Like, I want to see some more Batwoman. I want to, set her out or whatnot.
She only shows up in the Arrow episode?
Only in the Arrow episode.
Oh,
it's
man.
the Vigilante episode. Yeah, man. So I'm highly hyped that Crisis on Infinite Earths is actually happening. CW has been doing some good work on their superhero shit. You know what I mean? Especially, I don't expect freaking Netflix. Like, everything got its own world. When I'm turning on my CW blinders, I'm watching my CW joints and I'm enjoying them for what they are. When I'm watching my Netflix shows, when I'm watching my films, when I'm watching my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is about to come back for 2 seasons instead of 1. I was like, yo, we getting 2 more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.s, bitch. You know what I mean? I'll eat it on up. So, like, yeah, man. Did you get caught up on Flash, though? Did you see his mid-season finale?
No.
I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see it.
Don't do that.
I just want you to see it.
Don't do that.
I just want you to see it. Just see
Don't
it.
do that, man.
Just,
Why are you going to do that to me?
Hey, man, that's all I'm saying. I think you should watch the Flash mid-season finale, then watch Elseworlds.
Well, so I realized, like, I'm on autopilot with Flash, and Flash normally... Because, like, I got to this point, I'm like, you know what? Around this point last year, I kind of went back, because I think he was going to prison at some point around this time,
yeah,
right?
he spent a couple episodes.
Yeah, in prison when we were...
No, not around this time. He got out by now.
He was out by now? Okay. Because, like, I remember at one point,
Because he's about to get married and shit.
Yeah.
He got out, like, maybe an episode or 2 before this.
Yeah, okay. I remember at one point I just kind of gave up because a coworker told me that 2 weeks after the season ends, it's going to show up on Netflix. And I just, like, I had lost my, like, the power went out and I lost my cable. My shit had, something had happened with my cable where it just wasn't working properly. And I missed, like, 2 weeks or a week or something. And I just didn't go back and watch it. And I just said, you know what, fuck it. I'm just going to let it all catch up on Netflix. And it's like, I need for Flash to hook me. Because right now,
watch me
okay, all right, because it hasn't hooked me.
You're gonna know.
I'm enjoying it,
to know what I'm talking
but I'm
about
on autopilot.
You're gonna know what I'm talking about. When you see what I'm talking about, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about.
All right,
you
put me on the path.
Go, finish it.
Side note, man, I bought Spider-Man.
The game,
yeah.
You playing it?
I'm playing it.
That be raw.
Bruh. When every time I tell somebody, because I'm so late to the party, everybody's beat it at this point, right? Yeah. So I'm just getting in there, and they've just released like 2 DLC for it. Mm-hmm. So
I think they released all 3 as a matter of fact.
All 3 of officially.
They might all be out. I haven't gotten them yet. Another payday situation, but go ahead.
Fair enough. So
I will be playing it anew. Because I will be playing those after payday is all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, so a couple of, like, no, actually not even a couple, because a lot of people are just waiting for them all to be released. At least that's what most people I've been talking to, but everybody's already beat it. So there's like 1 or 2 people I'm talking to kind of remember it somewhat. So we're talking about it. And it's every single time I talk to somebody about it, I want to go home and play it.
Yep.
Like right now, when I thought to tell you about it, I was kind of like, yeah, I wonder if I can get some, like, just 30 minutes in. Because, like, every time today I've tried to do it, because, like I said, when I woke up this morning, it was all about Black Lightning. Got to get that episode knocked out, right? And then I was like, as soon as it was done, I was like, well, you know what? I got like 20 minutes. Let me just swing around a little bit and grab some backpacks. Right. Set up some satellites.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
It's so addictive, dog. Like, it took over my life for a month or so.
Let me just swing around, dude.
They captured it so perfect to be Spidey.
My nigga, the next thing you know, I'm saving. Like, I meant to just come out and swing around for a little bit, but now there's a crime being committed right here, so I gotta do something. Oh, there's some shit happening over here. Oh, gotta do something. Oh, you know, I got time for a mission. Let me just go over here and just get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, god damn, this shit is so... it's extremely addictive. It's a hell of a good time. It is by far the best Spider-Man. It's sort of like, this is so worth full price. Even if I would have just broke down and bought this, man, I think I would have been very fucking happy.
I bought it when it was new.
Yeah,
I bought it when it was new.
I got it, yo. I was so waiting for the price drop, and that shit fucking it happened a lot later than I thought it was.
Yeah,
I almost bit the bullet and just bought them because I was talking to we have a PlayStation rep that comes to the store, and I'm just like, I'm hitting him up. I'm like, yo, bro, is this shit going on sale? Is this shit going on sale? And he can never fucking he can never give me a straight answer because, you know, he doesn't know just like until the ad comes out, which He knows when we fucking know, right? So the shit, like, I saw him that Saturday, and then shit went on sale Sunday, man. And I walked past it, took a quick stop, saw that mug was on sale. I was like, oh,
yep.
So that's my budget. I had a budget for one more game at that price point. I was like, boom, sold. There it is. So I've just been really, really trying to, because I told you, mostly all I do is NBA 2K, basically, right? I haven't touched that game since, man. I played, I went to load it in the first night, and that motherfucker said 62 minutes. And I was like, okay, well, clearly I'm probably not going to be playing that tonight. But sure enough, first thing in the morning, baby, I was swinging around. And it's so cool how the tutorial works, because the story mode, like, you're progressing through the story as they're teaching you. As they're teaching you how to play that motherfucker. And it's like, oh, man, this is so dope. And I also, like I said, the PlayStation rep had it on display when he set up at the store. So I'm playing it, and I'm playing with this motherfucker's settings and gadgets and shit.
So you have all his shit.
When I demoed it.
So you get to see what you get to go to.
Nigga, I'm hitting these same buttons in my version, and this shit's not working. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then I get progressed along the story, and they start, explaining well, you gotta find backpacks, you gotta do missions, you gotta do side quests, you gotta do all this other shit in order to unlock these things. And it's like, this nigga got the pre-order version, has all the fucking suits unlocked. There wasn't even a suit option.
But that's
when
the
I
fun.
First opened that motherfucker
that's the fun, son. I like collecting my suits and earning my shit.
No, don't get me wrong. I do too. I just was, I don't know, man. I don't know how to describe the feeling.
Because you got the full reveal.
Yeah. It's like I'm like, you dirty motherfucker.
It's almost like, damn, like you and this chick had sex, and then you went on your first date. And it's like, yeah, I am just as interested in getting to know you, but that sex was popping last night, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to forget that we already fucked.
It's like, oh man, you chew with your mouth open. You have an ugly laugh.
But once again, it's the same thing. Getting to know the girl is just as important. I'd rather earn it as well. So, yeah, I'm glad you hopped on that goddamn Spider-Man.
Yeah, man, I'm very much enjoying myself. That was a purchase I did not regret.
And that's why I'm feeling like this is not brain surgery. If the thing that's popping the most in the films are goddamn comic book movies, why aren't you making more comic book games? Like that,
because they have a history of making terrible ones.
Well, make some good ones. Because Batman, all the Arkham ones were raw. Now you just made an amazing Spider-Man, no pun intended. So
you took what was most fun about being Spider-Man, and you capitalized on that. You really doubled down on the swinging around of New York City.
Series.
Yeah,
especially by Arkham City, nigga. You felt like you was Batman. You had the Batmobile. You gliding. You doing all that shit.
Very true. But so what in terms of? So I feel like they really nailed Batman, right? They really nailed Spider-Man. Who would you like to see next?
See, they had this rumor that Rocksteady shot down that they were doing a Superman one. The Superman one would be tight. I love to see a Daredevil one. I love to see a Green Arrow one. I love to see, what I really, really, really want, and I've been championing for a long time, is do another Ultimate Alliance. Remember that shit on PlayStation 2 and 3?
Oh, yeah.
You had all the motherfuckers, and you got to switch them out RPG style and play them through.
But they have like a free downloadable thing that they do online now. It's like I don't know if they would put the manpower behind it.
That's different.
You think it's different?
It's different because that free shit. You talking about the DC Universe shit?
Yeah, the DC Universe, it's
not the same.
The Marvel Universe one,
not the same, son. I'm talking about Ultimate Alliance with a specific set storyline, and the whole works just with the new graphics. Because recently they got me like this. Last year they had this Christmas sale where they were selling Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, and they had all that thing. And the thing is, you can even do X-Men Origins. I'd love to see X-Men game. That'd be amazing to do a new X-Men game. Yeah. But Ultimate Alliance had the X-Men as well as all the Avengers. Had basically all the Marvel characters in one game. That's why I'm saying Ultimate Alliance. So they sold a bundle pack, and the rumor was they were selling that bundle pack to gauge interest on if they was gonna make a part 3. And that's what make me feel like, man, y'all niggas know that there's money to be made there, yo. If all the movies are selling like crazy, you put them all in one game, not make them fight each other, but make them have to go through their own movie style story. You and your freaking co-op going kick some ass, nigga. That's money that they're leaving on the table. So even if they don't do solos, even though, like I said, Daredevil and Green Arrow, I think would be great solos. Punisher would be interesting solo.
That's what I was thinking of. They actually did a really cool Punisher game, like, way back. I can't remember if it was on a 360 or not. I want to say it was PlayStation 2, but it was where you had to capture and interrogate something sort of what Batman evolved into.
Yeah.
Was you had to interrogate your captive or whatever by, like, electrocuting them so much to get as much information out of them you could before you killed them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was a really fun, like, aspect in that regard. I don't really remember much of it beyond that. But I do remember it being, I do remember having a good time with it. So, I mean, I'd like to see maybe something else like that. I actually, Punisher was the first thing I was thinking in terms of which one could go next. Like, Punisher you could do a real gritty style, like, Punisher game right now.
But that's what made me think of Daredevil too. You know what I mean? Because
if you could find some way to, like, just sort of take advantage of the
blind, the night vision shit, the ninja shit. You got a bunch of areas you could go. Because part of the fun of playing a game is, and this is the thing which is probably why it's difficult to do a Superman game correctly, or even do a Flash game. I don't even know how you do a Flash game right. Because you got to be fast as fuck. But I don't know how you would do it. But it's because, like, the characters that have...
be fun.
It would, if you could do it right. Yeah. But the characters that have more weaknesses are probably the more fun to play. That's why it's like I said, Daredevil, he's not superhuman, so it'll be fun to play as him to me because, you know what I mean, there's risk. As Spider-Man, there's risk. Spider-Man's never presented as this all-powerful cat. He's powerful, but he's often the underdog in his situations. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like there's somebody right under my nose that would be an amazing video game. But I'm just saying, if you put out any superhero video game, I'm buying. You got my money, and I know I got about a good few million people just like me.
Oh yeah, most definitely, and especially if you just keep the enthusiasm. If you have a fraction of the enthusiasm that was put into Spider-Man, it's just like, I don't know. They made it fun. It's like, I don't really know exactly just off the top of my head what could be fun, like how you could make, like, Daredevil necessarily, like, fun. That level, but I'm sure there's something there.
Daredevil's essentially Batman and Spider-Man put together. And if you just capitalize on two of those things that made those two pop, but you specific do some Matt Murdock shit, you can get pretty far. And I was about to say, you were speaking about, one thing I really liked about what they're doing here with the Spider-Man shit is the way they're adapting the lore.
Yeah.
Like,
I dig that.
Changes that they made that still work and are interesting. And every time you think you might know, they did some. And the thing is, they switched the lore up. People who are beating the game that listen right now know exactly what I'm talking about. When you get to the very last image in the game when you beat it, there's one really big change up in the lore, but it works in the confines of this story and this world that you be like, oh, you're going to have that moment. And when you beat it, you're going to let me know.
Okay. All right.
So before we get out of here, man, let's talk. You finished Death Note. Where you at? Where's you at? How you feeling? Our nigga Light,
who fought till the last breath.
Lied to the last breath too.
Lied his motherfucking ass off. You idiot! He my man just went full batshit at the end. My man just snapped. We kind of texted, but yeah, he snapped in there. I would have been more satisfied getting to the end when it was all said and done. I would have been more satisfied had he got away with it all. The fact that he met his match by this, L's replacement little brother.
Both of them. It was Mello had to give up his life.
Fucking Mello lost though. Like Mello was gone. But yeah, Mello. I didn't like him either though. I didn't like. He was no better. He sucked just as much. As
really,
his,
the
as
only
his younger
satisfying person to beat him should have been L.
It should have been L. The fact that, well, it was hard to swallow when they kill L to begin with. It was sort of like, this isn't a show without him. And sure enough, they just trucked along, man. I mean, it wasn't the same show to me without him, and because he wasn't the same. My connection to him wasn't. it just was cold. I don't know. I had no connection to him, really. You know what I'm saying? There was something about L that's like, yeah, he was very meticulous and almost robotic in ways, and not, some may argue non-human, but there were his moments where there were seams and cracks, and he was genuinely friends. At some point, on some level, L and Light were fucking best friends at some point.
Especially
there was
when
a
Light
period.
lost his memories.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When he gave up, he relinquished it in the thing. Yeah, and he comes out and he's like they still keep him on the team.
Yeah.
And have him helping or watching over him, whatever, what have you. Yeah. They definitely became genuine friends.
How often do you meet your match when you're that smart? When you're that, you know what I mean? I think that's what pissed off Light too. I like him. I think Light was very mad that he liked L, even though he still had to do what he had to do because he was fucking psycho, sociopath, really. But they liked each other, even though they knew that they were enemies. It was great writing and great setups with those two.
It was great, and it was great writing because it was just really so painful on both levels. Like when we get to that first half of it being over, and when we lose and
they had that whole episode.
Yeah. There's a whole. What you mean, like the whole episode where
just
it's like
clips of L?
Yeah.
L flashbacks.
And I'm just like, okay, are y'all gonna get to the point where y'all are gonna tell me that he's actually alive? That's they actually didn't kill him?
Because I thought that too.
You thought that too?
I hope that some kind of way he'll come back. Because
I just don't want to watch this show without him, and
everything after L just makes you go. So how does this end now?
Yeah,
that's your thought
and then
process.
when you get to and then you just kind of, because before you know it, this is really a easy show to binge. Once you get to once he's gone, man, it's just sort of, I was sleepwalking through it, man. And then we got to the end, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, man, all right, Light or Kira, how are you going to get him? How are you gonna get him?
I thought he was gonna get him. I thought so,
and it's
too,
like,
bro.
Oh shit. We laughed too soon. You didn't get them. Yeah. You didn't. Oh shit.
Come up and tapping.
Yeah, and it was just.
He did murder like billions of people though.
He did.
You can't forget that.
You can't forget that.
Murder like billions.
Shame.
Like billions of people were killed by Light over those years. Because they went over years with this cat.
I can't remember what the name of the last episode is. I think it's like New World or something like that. And I was sort of hoping, just based off the title, that he was gonna succeed. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know how I feel if you would win until I saw him lose. Yeah. And then I was like, well, you know what? I really would have been very satisfied if you would have killed that little kid, because he was so just working my fuck. Even after he won, I was just like, you suck. Yeah. And then and all the rest of them wanted to run after him and kill him. And he just was like, just let him run. He's not going to get very far.
I mean, he's bleeding out. He fucked himself because, you know what I mean? It's so funny about Ryuk always knew when he was going to die. And that's kind of sick. Like, Ryuk always knew when it was going to happen. So the closer they get, he just knows.
He offered him the eyes, which would have cut that time in half. Which is like, well, shit.
That would have been crazy.
Like, granted, a whole lot of time went by. I mean, like, well, we saw anime children. They turned into anime adults.
Motherfuckers grew up.
Yeah, so, a lot of time went by in this, too. And with it being like cartoons, it's just like sometimes for me it's like it's hard to distinguish, and plus since I'm sort of binging it too.
I mean, Light didn't age. They did not draw him aging at all. They changed his clothes. Yeah, they didn't really age Light much. I guess the glow from the demon book just kept him exfoliating or some shit. Cause Light.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I mean those images. I just said it's just funny when you say it like that, but niggas still roll with the story, dog. It's just when it came to the end, and even they got the hint in the credits that Misa basically commits suicide, and it's like, you know, damn, what a story, what a ride. What a goddamn ride.
I'm like, are they gonna? And it's like, no, Light's fucking dead. I mean, we're gonna just watch the credits as we look at his cold, lifeless, dead body.
And this is even more so why I say for the American film, they could have just took the same book and dropped it to some nigga named Riley or Jermaine or some shit, and let that be a whole new story, because the conceit and the concept of this book does not have to just be about a nigga named Light. You can drop it in New Zealand, Germany, Africa. You can tell so many Death Note stories around the world and tell different stories because you never know how a different person getting that book would flip it or twist it. Especially if you're going to take it to a whole new audience in America, many of which had never seen it, so you could have really did your own thing. And you know what? You did do your own thing. But rename everybody, God damn it.
I went back. I couldn't bring myself to actually click the button to go back and finish the original Death Note. But I went back instead and watched the trailer.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the memories of the movie started to come back to me, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't remember this being anywhere near as interesting or as clever as the anime, and it's sort of, I don't know, is there no pride left in the world? I mean, because it's like, okay, I get it, we want to do our own thing, but it's like, if we can't have the decency to be as clever, at least attempt it, you know what I mean? Then why are we even getting out of bed in the morning? I don't understand this.
At least tell a good story. At least tell your own good story. I don't know what this Ferris wheel bullshit was. And
how dare you piggyback off of their good name?
Nigga, that's what they did. And you could have easily made Lakeith Stanfield another one of them people from their orphanage like Near and Mellow. So he could have just been trying to be like L, but he ain't really L. Once again, you could have named a little boy named Light instead of Light Wisconsin, whatever. And you could have just done your own goddamn thing. So, yep, I'm glad. See, Najee, that was for you. Marty finished goddamn Death Note.
I finished.
He got through it. He sees the beauty.
I had me looking for more anime. I'm just like, I don't know you. I'm not going to trust you.
Full Metal, told you. Full Metal Alchemist and Cowboy Bebop would do you right. Either one of those two. Because Cowboy Bebop is on something. Either Hulu or Netflix. I forget. But that's a short one.
Yeah, I said I was gonna get it. Then I realized, oh yeah, Christmas gifts.
I mean, they exist.
Yeah, they do, and I got a budget. I'm trying to stick to it.
That life shit. So we about to get on up out here, y'all, man. This is that actor guy, Mr. Bats, Martin Bats Bradford, Evil Marty. Hit us up, reviewingdat@gmail.com. As always, if you nominate it, we will watch it, whether we like that motherfucker or not. If you want to holler at the Fly with Bats crew, hit us up at flywithbats@gmail.com. As we always say, we want y'all to be part of the conversation. Big ups to FatGirlNola, J.Steel. She'll be back next week. We will be reviewing Blind Spotting and talking more about shite.
Woo.
You know?
That's right.
What's up, my guy to the right?
You can find me, your favorite host, Marty. MartyEdwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snap at the chat. Also, go to lowrainpictures.com, click on the Your30 tab where I co-host the show there with, what's his name? The Arrogant Observer. It's called Your30 with Marty and the Arrogant Observer. Check us out. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes, and you just might hear those words read on the show.
You know,
appreciate you.
lowrainpictures@gmail.com.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah. So, once again, thank y'all for listening. Until next round, until next week.
Peace.
Do